다른 모습을 보여드릴 겁니다. 이번 기회는 놓치지 않을 거예요.
우승할 팀은 정해져 있습니다. 그게 바로 저희 팀이죠.
Hello, hello. Yes, I hear you. I just had to change my settings on Discord because for some reason they always reset. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, oh! Tits, tits! Oh wait, no, we can't say that. Oh no, oh no. Weak 2D, weak 2D. I'm gonna meme enough on it so that whenever you do an official broadcast, next time you're gonna say it by mistake and go, for fuck's sake, Toby. Well, there you go. Just try it. Per day.
비노 해설님 함께 해주셨습니다. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
D plus. Yeah. I mean, at least that's a pretty simple name. So as long as that's just all they're shown as, then it should be okay. Or you can just call them Kia, because I guess that's the one thing that won't change. Yeah.
플러스 기아에 이어서 2주차의 우승자로 거듭나는 것이 아니냐 이런 일찌감치 예언을 하신 분들도 꽤나 많았거든요.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you want me to have a camera on too or no? I mean, I am pretty good looking for 10:30 a.m. No, don't sell yourself short like that.
그동안의 그 경기를 지켜보면서 기존 이 명가들의 활약들 기대하셨나요?
그렇습니다. 제 생각에도 1주차까지는 이 D+ 기아의 운영이 탄탄한 그런 모습을 보여줬었는데 2주차부터는 확실히 교전의 폼이 오른 팀들이 상위권에 위치하고 있거든요.
Wait, so if I go into the official broadcast, it's not going to be on 1080? Or is it only for Korean viewers?
It's just Korean, so you can watch it. It's just I'm worried about the timing of the streams.
Okay. So if we just don't go fully esports hypecast, then we
that's yeah. No. This is just like this isn't like an official broadcast or anything. This is just like, you know.
Yeah, no.
Just
Just chilling, man.
Yeah.
Me saving your voice a bit.
That's actually what I really need. Yes. Because I'm
figured
still lingering with COVID problems. How is living in Seoul awesome? Yeah. Yeah, I really like it here. It's challenging at times, but it's good. What's life without, you know, what fun is life without a little challenge?
Yeah, true.
Right?
You don't enjoy the sun if it doesn't rain every now and again. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to for today,
Me?
Paper? Enlighten me.
I mean, I think it's just, if today is like yesterday where it's like kind of seeing Donovan and Genji kind of just go back and forth. I mean, I think it should be a really good day because they should probably be the two best teams, I think, in this tournament. So, you know, it's kind of fun to see the cream of the crop rise, as they say. You know?
Yeah.
So, I think those two, kind of curious about Ghibli. Like, it's a pretty newish roster, kind of untested, but they played really well yesterday, so see if they can keep it up. Those are the probably three big things that I'm looking at.
Yeah. Not the worst takes that I've ever heard.
I've got a few every now and then. God, yeah, I was so tired today. I had so much that I had to get done today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, what time is it for you now? It's 7?
7 p.m., yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just, I had to run all over the city today.
In a good way or in a, like, more of a burden
No,
way?
in a good way. Just, it was just stuff
Okay.
that I had to put off because I had COVID last week, so had to get done this week.
Damn. I have still, knock on wood, yet to yet to catch a batch of that.
At all? You've never even.
무조건 들어가죠.
Mhm.
Oh,
No.
that's nice.
I mean, now I say it whenever I'm doing my next event. It's just like, well, yeah, guess I'm not doing that event. I've cursed myself. It's kind of interesting because I haven't even been, you know, like extra cautious about it. It's just I've gotten lucky, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or maybe I've had it just without symptoms, so I don't know what's. Well, haven't really felt anything.
That could be too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my wife had it for a period, and she
Yeah.
was obviously in the apartment, kind of locked away in the bedroom, but still. And that's, I mean, even then I didn't get it, so I don't know.
Right. That's kind of like my parents. My mom got it, but my dad didn't.
Yeah.
Let's see. What should we do for a prediction? Last time we did which ammo type would get the first kill.
We can go, does PO do PO things, or does PO do PO things? Because it's
All right,
either
so-
one or the other, right?
Yeah, right. So there's PO
Does
things.
does the next PO thing succeed?
Okay, there you go. Does the next PO thing succeed?
Does it become a yay PO thing or a facepalm PO thing?
Yeah, okay. So the yes answer here is PO succeeds, he gets his kill or whatever. The no is PO dies out on his own.
PO is 2 kilometers away from his teammates and takes a 1v4 fight head on.
All right. So the predictions there. You got 2 minutes chat. Hey, what's up, Christian? Good to see you, dude.
I'm gonna make a prediction as well.
And a
I'm gonna
generic
go
username is
with,
here. Did you have to change your username there, generic? Well, I don't know what I'm not predicting. I know
No?
the answer to this already.
Yeah, I said no. We need to have the good and the bad on the cast, right? We need to have you, the PO fan, and me, the well, technically also a PO fan, but acting like I'm not.
Yeah, there you go. It's the good cop, bad cop thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. For the ultimate dynamic.
Yeah.
What is your, or what are your thoughts, I should say, on the Ghibli roster? I don't know Glass all that well.
Yeah, neither do I, to be honest. He's relatively new. I have huge question marks about this team, just because it's completely different. But the coaching staff, it seems like they kind of play the same way, where they're pretty aggressive. They hunt for kills. So in terms of that, they look somewhat similar to how they've looked in the past. So I'd say there's hope, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, okay. So Glass is Nefiex. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, he's Nefiex. That's right. He changed
Yeah,
his
it's
name.
the same player who just changed the name.
That's right. Now I remember.
Okay, but so then he's been in the game for a long time, because I remember casting him when he was on. Oh my God, what was that name? Something Prince.
Well, it was Go Prince. Now they're Go Prince, and it used to be
Soul Hey One or
Yeah,
whatever.
Soul Hey One
Prince. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember his name from then, but that's like way back. And that's, I'm looking it up now. That's PCS 2. Yeah, that is way back. That's 2020. So he's been in the scene for a long time.
Yes, Nefiex has been around for a really long time. So he's a really good individual player, but like teamwork wise, I've always kind of had some questions about him. Like he's kind of he kind of tries to solo a little bit, but you know, we'll see. He's quite good. Individually, he's high skill level.
Okay. So that's the reason why they pick him up then, I suppose. Because he's a very new signing. He's from like February, mid-February. That's less than a month old.
Yeah. So that's kind of, well, I think the reason was apparently there's a really young player in the league called Janggu who's insane. Like, maybe going to be the best player in Korea in like a year or two. But Ghibli wanted him apparently, and they couldn't get him, so they had to kind of last minute find somebody else. So APK Prince, that's what they're called too.
Okay. Wait, so Django was playing for Ghibli?
I think he
But
was supposed to.
아, 뭔가 한 선수의 슈퍼
Ah.
But there's like a contract issue or something.
운영에서는 슈퍼 세이브가
Okay.
나오는 그 장면이 좋은 게 아니에요.
So,
Okay, that makes sense. So they had to find the new fourth.
yeah.
가장 중요한 거는
That makes sense.
예, 하나가 되는 그런
Turn you down just a little bit.
민호 해설위원이 선수 시절에는
Hey, everybody.
세계를 주름
A lot of
잡았어요.
people here.
아, 그때 당시에 지금 보여줬던 그 포스가
What's up, smoking?
I love it.
대단했기 때문에 지금 여기 있는 선수들
Jamie, yeah, so Salute does play on really low sensitivity.
완전히 침착한
He has like unusually low sensitivity for
서럽지 않은 그 오더로 많은
a
찬스를
professional player.
디플러스 기아도 마찬가지.
He's got the Counter-Strike Auber sense.
It's my sense, yeah. I play on low sense. I can't
I can't
360.
play on too low sense. My arms are too big. I don't know. It just I would smash my entire table with my long orangutan arms if I was to play on too low sense. I did used to do like the whole elbow flick thing back in the day when I was
yeah.
playing Counter-Strike, but I can't do that anymore. Maybe I'm just out of practice. I don't know.
Yeah, so sensitivity, if you're curious, chat, is like your mouse sensitivity. So how far you move your mouse and how that translates into how far your screen moves. Right. So low sense means it takes further to move your mouse to make your screen move. Is what we're talking about. Did I see last week's games? Yes. By the way, I am uploading these VODs to YouTube. The YouTube link is in the chat, guys. So you guys can go and watch the VODs of the ones that I do on my stream. Because there is, yes, it is difficult to find VODs for this. So I'm trying to, get them to you guys as best as I can. It's just, I have to record the VOD and then upload it later, so it won't be there right away. Because Twitch Korea no longer allows us, this is the other problem, Twitch Korea no longer allows us to upload VODs onto Twitch or keep our VODs on Twitch. Yeah, it's absolute crap. It's absolute bullshit. Also, we can't clip our own stuff. There's all kinds of problems with Twitch in Korea now.
Is that because they want to push Africa or?
It has to do with a change in the telecom laws here, and it negatively impacts foreign companies. So Twitch was one of the big ones that got kind of nerfed by this. They can pay for they can pay to get that changed, but so far Twitch Korea hasn't found the money or doesn't want to. Hey, thanks for the bits, Jamie Forever. Much appreciated. 1,000 bits, huge.
Forever.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Hangbin, our resident.
Oh, by the way, should we link the map stream as well?
I
for the
think I
viewers in
have
the
the
chat?
command. Let me make sure it's on the right one. Yes.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Just yet another advocate for always having a. I mean, it's easier when you have two monitors. If you do, always
Or a
have a map
phone.
stream open as well. Or I mean, yeah, I suppose, or phone.
Yeah. That's what I do sometimes. I just put it on my
Or
phone.
just control 1, control 2 in your tabs on your PC.
There you go. The man with the hotkeys. The hotkeys.
Oh yeah.
Coming in hot with the hotkeys.
That is why I'm here. I'm like the tech
Yeah.
supporter for Paper
Yeah,
Stream.
I'm like, can you get my bitrate a little bit higher for me, Toby? Like,
Oh yeah, I'll try.
I should
Yeah, I
also
wouldn't know
mention
how to
that
do
Bob Songhead is a nutty player as well.
Mhm.
Young kid, I think he just turned 18 or he's just turning 19 this year. But
I
I
gotta
used
ask
to.
you,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but don't you just enjoy like really early game fights for super priority compounds like this?
Super worthwhile.
Yeah, such a big priority compound, especially in this circle, where it's on the far northeastern edge of it.
Yeah, dude, Bob Songhead is fucking crazy. Oh my god, he just wiped him. He's so freaking good. I'm telling you, this guy is also another up-and-coming superstar. I was watching him in scrims, I think a year or two ago, and he was clapping. And I was like, all right, this guy he is legit. He
I
has
feel like there's
tons of
so
skill.
many. I don't know if it's new names in the league or if it's just that it's since it's the league format now, you just have more teams available. But I feel like there's so many Korean, whether it be orgs or just like unsponsored teams, there's so many names that I either have never seen or just haven't heard of in so long.
Yeah, there's a weird mix in Korea of new players like Bob Songhead and Jonggu who are really, really good. And old players who are coming back, like Hikari. He's been bouncing around between coaching and playing, and there's been a few orgs that have kind of come in and out. So, but It's kind of cool. I mean, La Vega has
Yeah.
their sponsor is called Daedong, which is a farm equipment manufacturer. They make
Because why
like
not?
tractors and shit. So like,
So they have to drop farm on a wrinkle, right?
I would hope
That's
so.
that's part of the sponsor agreement.
Yeah, you guys have to drop farm.
Yeah. And you know those broken tractors on the map? They're the only team that can actually drive them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
Sounds
get
reasonable.
we didn't get a PO moment. We got a Taemin moment. Does that?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, here we go. We might get a PO moment now.
We might get one. Drive straight into Adder and boom. This will be the... Oh, no. Adder runs. No mind.
And there's a lot to hide around in that corner up here. So
Mm-hmm.
even if they drive by him here, I don't know.
Did they see something, or are they just flexing further? No, they saw him. Okay.
Well, they were hunting him after he killed Taemin. Oh,
They're angry.
they are angry. I don't know if this
Wait,
counts as
so-
PO things or not.
Nah.
Not yet. Okay.
We all know what a PO moment is when we see one. And this one wasn't it.
That one was not it. Yeah.
So, Pentagram? Is
like-
that...
It's old pros who form their own team.
I was gonna say, because obviously the players on the team are all names that we've seen for years, but I couldn't recognize the name as an orc that I've ever really seen before.
Yeah, it's not an orc. It's just
Okay, that's why then.
like their own. They had to go through the amateur open brackets to get into the league.
Okay.
But they haven't been playing very well, to be honest. Right, basically Detonator 2.0, right? Like with Hikari and Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This Ghibli team, man, I mean, they've been, Tosi's pretty strong. I think Tosi's.
I mean, Toshi and Heaven, I feel like are the two players in that team that we've seen perform at the highest level in,
Yes.
at least that I have, in previous tournaments. And then again, I mean, Glass, I'm curious to see, especially off of what you're saying, if he's more of a like individual, go out and make plays sort of guy, how that's gonna play into the whole play style of the team.
Yeah, that's been my read on him. And I guess with Ghibli's kind of coaching style, he might fit in this system better than most.
Yeah.
Because they are very aggressive usually. So we'll see.
Wicked Tootie.
Tractors are cool. I agree. I mean,
That's the
from Wisconsin. That's like the Wisconsin coming out. I'm like,
yeah. Which color's your John Deere? Yeah.
Is it the green or the red?
Because I don't think they come in other colors than that. Maybe yellow. I don't know.
May or blue, maybe? I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big tractor guy, but I agree. Tractors are pretty cool. That's going to be the conclusion of today's broadcast.
Tractors are cool. I mean, that's what I'm going to name
One
this
thing we can
mod.
all agree on. Yeah.
This is really an odd start to the map. Like, everybody's...
Yeah.
This is like the opposite of yesterday, where like the beginning of the games were a snooze fest.
That's what happens when you get a very, very kind of plain first circle and an extremely simple plane path. People are like, wait, this is too normal. Let's go mess something up.
They'll never expect it.
Exactly. It's like the most center circle you could do. I mean, maybe a little further west than what you'd ask for, but pretty much. And then the plane path was literally right across the map, so...
Right. It is pretty funny. Is the Mark 12 meta now? Yes. Yes. It is nuts. All right, Pio's on his own. Okay, we might have an opportunity for Pio things here.
Yeah.
He took shots.
He is very lonely.
This is a prime PO moment opportunity.
Tire
on.
popped. PO moment successful.
Oh, he's not leaving. He's shooting and scooting. Oh yeah. Yeah, MK12 is the new meta, Pontgraph, yeah. Sorry about the ads. I tried to get rid of them. Oh, JB Forever, thank you for the sub, dude. Much appreciated.
And it's kind of interesting with the MK because I was casting the PEC
Oh, right.
qualifiers yesterday, like the European Championship qualifiers yesterday. And while there were people playing the MK, there were just as many people still playing the Mini. And I was thinking maybe it's got to do with because the MK has been nerfed a bit, but I'm not sure which patch Korea is playing on. I suppose it's esports servers.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not playing on the patch where it's been nerfed yet, and that's why. Because I think yesterday that EMEA played on on live servers, so the patch like the nerf would have come in, but I'm not sure.
Oh. I think
I'm not
it's the
sure.
nerfed patch. I think they're playing on that patch, but I'm
So they're just sticking
not
to it.
100% sure.
Okay. I was just wondering because it was pretty obvious that literally everyone who would normally be playing a Mini was playing MK in Korea.
Oh,
You can see it
PWS
here. I mean,
is-
everyone's playing MKs, right?
It's pre-nerf. No, yeah. Hangbin just said he knows. He's Korean.
Okay.
He
Okay.
so
So that's
he's
why.
aware. Okay, that makes sense.
Because I was wondering, like, everyone in Korea was playing MK, and there was so many more playing Mini in EMEA yesterday.
Okay.
So then it makes sense, I suppose. So we'll see if when they play post nerf or whatever you want to call it, then if they're like if that many people are still gonna play it.
Yeah, I'll be curious about that too. I mean, because like right now, I think the only thing really the Mini in this patch has going over the MK12 is the bullet velocity. I think that's about the only thing that's better. I think everything else, like basically the MK is a straight upgrade over the Mini.
Yeah. And then we have the SKS, of course.
Yes, the ultimate
It's just
flush
the
gun.
best DMR.
The bullet.
That
The
has
bullet
become
drop. You're like, it's like shooting the VSS, man. The bullet drops like a rainbow.
It's become my favorite way to tilt people. Is just by saying that, and people get so upset about it. It's a good bait.
It works.
Yeah. Worst thing
It's-
is I actually really like the gun.
It's fine. I mean, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's
Oh no,
you know,
by no means.
no.
And you can shoot over walls with it.
Yeah,
And rocks, because of the bullet velocity, you can literally hit people behind rocks if they're stood up.
that's true. That's true. It does arc like a mother, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's a good point.
능선을 넘어갈 때 인원을 토대로 강력한 전투력을 보여줘야 되는데
See, dude, he's got 5 kills. Oh my
He's
god.
continuing. Yeah, it's nice.
Telling you, he's making me look smart.
이전에 지금 5킬까지 하고요.
This guy's absolutely cracked.
KGA.
추가킬까지.
They're like a new org.
Again, so many names that I
Yeah.
haven't seen ever.
Like new players, sort of ish on that team. Like guys who've been floating around for like a year or two.
Hmm.
They're
They don't even have a Wikipedia. That's when you know it's a new org.
밥상머리로 만듭니까? 내가 최고가 되겠다는 거예요.
oh Janggu, not like this, not like this. Oh no way. Come on, Gimjin. Didn't get him. The Korean casters are like, you didn't see that. Like,
You can't show this on stream.
yeah, that's you guys didn't see anything. Nothing to see here. Just do the old Jedi mind trick. Like,
You know it's a new org when the only 2 people on the Wikipedia that has an actual player profile are the coaches.
yeah.
None of the KG Orange players have like profiles.
Bob Song had played on Go and Go Prince last year, but was sort of like a sub. He was
And
like kind
Leaf
of floating
played
in
with
and out.
GNL, right?
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Let me double check that. Yeah, he was a substitute on GNL.
Yeah.
찾았네요. 밥상머리.
But I mean, it's the PWS is kind of interesting. It's a lot of like new players and veterans. Not a ton of in between.
And is it only the same? Yeah, it's the same 16 for this split, right?
Yeah.
Or face.
Yeah, it's only these 16 teams. Yeah.
가능성이 있어 보이거든요.
So you're doing the qualifiers for the PEC. So how many teams like are trying to qualify? I guess.
Hmm.
그렇기 때문에 확실히 치킨을 노려야 되는
Is there
기아고요.
how many teams are in your lobby? Is it a full 16?
그런 위치죠. 그래서 이렇게 그냥 도로 빗면다고
In what lobby?
In your PEC qualifier lobby that you casted yesterday?
Oh no, that was like a big open qualifier system. So there was
젠지 입장에서는
like 300 something teams trying to qualify, and now we're down to 16.
Oh, really?
Oh well, actually no, 32 because there's a upper bracket and a lower bracket.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yep.
사이에서 파고들면서 젠지는 괴롭혀야 되는데 한 명을 잃어버림으로 해서
And then they play, and then there's a like elimination thing, and then there's grand finals.
Oh, cool.
So pretty similar to the PCS format of last year.
Gotcha. That's good though. That's a lot of teams. That's great.
Yeah, it's nice. There's still a very big unsigned player base in EMEA, which is nice.
Sure. Heaven PO'd Foxy. That's true. If PO comes in and wipes him, that's a yes for the PO moment. Like if he just
yes.
wipes Ghibli
Yes.
right here. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Good start. One bullet fired, instantly see everyone swap to nades. Not nade meta, by the way.
Definitely not. Oh, they're leaving.
I was gonna say, I feel like Genji is a little bit on the run this game.
Yeah, they've just been kind of getting picked off. Oh, Hikari. Oh. Oh. He's dead.
Yeah, he doesn't get anywhere.
That's a no
Yeah,
on the
no PO
prediction.
moments.
No PO moments.
And I accidentally made my guess with 0 bits. So
With
I
0
didn't-
bits? you,
or 0 channel points.
you get
So I didn't
nothing?
get anything. Yeah, that's unlucky. I was just in it for the game, you know? I don't play to win, I play to have fun.
Well, the no's get a huge win on the channel points.
Yeah.
A generic username over here swearing in Korean. Hey, thanks, Sailor Jerry. Thanks for stopping by.
사실 영향가가 엄청나게 많은 곳은 아니라고 생각이 되는데 지금 MVP 선수가
I hate this circle. I hate power grid circles. Except, well, the hills to the west, I guess, aren't too bad, but
잡힐 수 있다는 그 가능성 때문에 광동 프리스는 한 번 더 숨을 쉬고 있고요.
no, this sucks.
It's one of those that like it's a big old 2019 circle is what it is.
Yes, it's a phase
Whenever-
2019 circle.
Exactly. They were just sat there every single game harvesting circle after circle. Can't really fault them for it. I mean, if it
No.
works, then why
Yeah.
why change anything?
That bricks compound is fucking money. Like that is a great compound to hold. What do you think about the sawed off? Are you a
Well, I mean,
sawed-off
it does
supporter?
its thing if you pretty much use it as a melee weapon, right? We had the debate yesterday regarding shotguns, and it's such a weird thing because if they don't one shot, then they're useless. But if they one shot, then they're OP. It's a weird balance of having a gun that the only way it serves a purpose is by being OP. So as much as I think shotguns are great for like a gun variety aspect, I don't like them in a full auto like based shooter game.
Okay, got it.
I get what they're there for, and again, if they couldn't do what the one thing that they can do, I think Batulans had a really good take on this. Like, they're there to be able to one-shot you if you stand face-to-face with someone else, and they have to be able to do that, because if they can't do that, then they're just a useless gun. So the issue is that there's no real counterplay to them. Like, if you get shot in the chest, boop, you're dead. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
So it's I don't know. I don't like it too much.
And even if you stun first, it's not too hard to just kind of guess.
Yeah, exactly. So since it's pretty much exclusively a full auto game, I don't think shotguns are that nice. But then again, I mean I have other hills I would rather die on than that one.
Yeah. I don't mind like the oh god, that was a full-on AK or a M4 spray from like 150 meters away. Holy crap!
Yep, not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. I don't mind the sawed-off being like a thing, kind of, like because its range is extremely limited. But,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The others, like the pump shotgun, its range is like nuts. Like it can one-tap people from quite a ways away.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I get that there's a big penalty on it in case you miss your shot, because then there's a big chance you won't make it out. But even then, I don't know. I think it's just because it's so different from the other weapons in the game.
Yeah, it's like jarring to see it, right? Like,
Yeah, I guess if they were more punishing, like I don't necessarily mind the golden gun type weapon to any of the golden eye OGs on Nintendo 64 out there, like that you have a gun that can one-shot someone. I don't mind that, but then it has to come with a, I think, bigger punishment of if you don't hit your shot, you know? So, actually, yeah, Squeaky is saying it in your chat right now. They shoot too fast. I think that's true. I think the Saigas and those type guns should have the same damage output as the Sawn-Off, which means you pretty much have to hit twice in order to get a kill. And the pump action should shoot slower. So you can still get that one shot, but it has to be more punishing if you don't get it.
that's fair. No, I think that's totally fair. What's my opinion on Lash K? I thought he played so well in PGC in terms of rotations. KDF basically folded every 4v4. I mean, look, Lash is a great IGL when it comes to the early to mid game, putting his team in decent positions to get into like mid to late game scenarios. He's not a great IGL when it comes to like tactics, like squad fighting and how to position his team for fighting. Like, in my opinion, I've seen a lot of tactical mistakes, and during the PCS last year, there were a couple moments where I was like straight up just like, what they're doing is bad, but it's working because individually their players were so good at the time, like End, and you know, they had one of the best like fragging rosters in terms of like players on the roster, like possible in Korea last year, and they still couldn't like get it done. They would lose a lot of fights. They would win fights sometimes that I didn't think they should, but I don't know what Donna was doing here. They're all over the place. But so I think Lash, great IGL for like meta, like, or not meta, but for like macro, like large scale ideas. Not a great IGL for small scale ideas, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
So yeah, there were too many moments where I saw, like I've seen, not just saw, but I've seen over the years Lash's teams like take formations like in the late game that are just not ideal, not optimal, and it
I
costs them
say
games.
as if they're playing like one or two metas behind, almost. In the sense that they did something for a while that worked really well, and then while everyone else kind of adapted and improved, they kept doing the same thing, and therefore they then fell behind.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I mean, again, no lack of talent with the players.
No.
Yeah. It's just,
Just
oh my
kind of
god.
need to get up to date.
Yeah. No, survive. I just want to see him like just go crazy. I always root for the 1vx player. Oh, he's dead now.
He just
Maybe not.
ate a flash with his teeth.
Felt good.
Oh, that's another one.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Wow.
Loki wins these.
He's pretty nuts.
And now it's placements points too, so it's like 3 points.
That's huge. What is the brick still in this circle, or is it out now? Where's my
it's
map
out.
feed?
It
It's
shifted
out?
across. It shifted
Okay.
across. Yeah. Freaks had to leave.
Yeah. I don't know where I'd want to play from in this circle. I mean, I suppose the Freaks position once they clear Loki out, but yeah. But
Yeah, but I mean, I would much rather sit on the hillside where D plus are.
yeah.
I mean, especially once now with Loki down, they've cleared the whole thing. There should be no way they don't win this game.
Yeah, if they can sweep down to the south, I think they pretty much got this. like clear that out. And it looks like they're basically just controlling the whole circle right now.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have. They're like they could sweep, but they really don't have to. They can just sit up there and be a pain in the pooper to literally everyone else trying to make a move.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. What's
And
up,
no one can
Nalovo?
flush on the knocks anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up? Whatever, chimp. When did the Mark 12 get added? This year. Mark 12 and Ace are in. Are there any other guns that got added? I think just those two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because there's no P90. I don't think the MG3's in, right? Like, it doesn't come in a crate.
No.
I don't think so.
I guess it does.
I'm not sure if the MG3 can come in a crate. I know the P90 does not come in the crates in esports mode.
지금 이엔드 선수가 연막탄이 7개 있었던 걸 봤거든요. 그렇죠. 올 때 하나 두 개 더 뿌려주면은
The reason I'm quiet is because I'm thinking.
Yeah. I see aces every once in a while, but almost never. I think the bullet, or the.
I think the ace is the Scar 2.0. You use it until you find something better.
Yeah, I think the bullet, like fire rate, is not high enough, right? It's like the barrel's
It's just
faster and better.
Yeah, exactly. It's just overall just not as good.
Yeah.
자, 창고를 쓰러뜨렸습니다.
입장에서 조금 더 가까이 압박할 수가 있을 것 같은데요. 대동 라베가 쪽으로.
디플러스 기아 굉장히 유리한 위치에서 계속 찍어 누르고 있어요.
자, 강동도 이거 생각 잘해야 될
Welcome
것
aboard.
같습니다.
6ix9ine.
만약에 지금 잡으면은 플러스 2점이긴
Love the
하지만
name.
그렇게 되면 디플러스
The ace bullet velocity is trash, yeah.
일부러 약간 이 팀을 살려놔서 왼쪽으로 못 내려게
It's like an easier but weaker barrel.
Pretty impressive that Freaks not only managed to cross, but actually got a foothold on the other side now.
Yeah, they're playing good this game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
After I was criticizing them.
That's usually how it is, right?
Or, yeah, exactly. They'll have like one good game. Yeah, D plus fans very happy. After winning last week, kind of were quiet yesterday. Not as quiet as the Eagle Owls, who only had like a few kills yesterday. I think they went into like game 4 with 0 kills or something.
Wait, how many? So they played 10 now, and then they played 2 more weeks, right? They
Yeah.
played 4 weeks in total.
And then a grand finals.
But how can there be grand finals when there's only 16 teams?
It's just the same 16 teams.
So they all play the qualifier to then all be in the grand final.
Yeah. But the grand finals are worth more like PGC points.
Yeah, okay. Wait, so they get PGC points after every week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a very small amount.
Yeah, but still.
Like if you won all 4 weeks, you would still get less points than the winner of the grand finals.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
very low. But again, I mean, come end of the year, that could be the difference maker, right?
Right. Totally. Poor Eagle Owls.
Yeah. Somehow Soul just chilling next to a car exploding in his face, but
This is fine.
yeah, nothing to worry. Top
Then
3 guaranteed.
Yeah, and then of course Mineta stole the kill from the Freaks.
외곽에서 머무르고 있긴 하지만 연막탄이 좀 많이 있었거든요.
So wait, they did lose. DK lost a player, right? They lost Americano.
Yeah,
Damn
on the
it.
hillside.
He's on my fantasy team. Fuck.
Oh.
김치 다 담궜는데.
I still think DK should win this game. Wait, do we say D plus, or do we say D plus K, or do we say
what I-
DP?
DK or D plus is acceptable.
We can't say DP. Okay, fair
No,
enough.
I don't think we wanted that. I don't think that one's good.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Let's see. Who are the open qualifier teams? Oh, Crescendo was one of the open qualifier teams, Squeaky. I think Eagle Owls got through because of their performance last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Eagle Owls were an automatic bid this year.
They
I think the
played
Eagle
the
Owls are
level
a
up
college
showdown,
team.
right?
I believe so.
Yeah, so GPT, Fielder, Pentagram, Storm, Orange, and GCA or Crescendo.
Yeah, Crescendo. Yeah.
We're all level up showdown teams.
Yes.
글쎄요, 성광탄을 많이 들고 있어서 광동
They're an
선수가
official pro org.
여기
Okay.
제압하는
But
성광탄
Can I
aren't
link
the
stuff
Eagle
in your chat,
Owls?
or does that get me time out?
Oh, no, it's fine.
There you go.
No, I don't. I allow links in my chat usually. Like, I'll ban them
Okay.
if I don't like
Oh
them.
no, I thought maybe they were like automatic.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have that. I turned that off because it annoyed me.
정보만 주고 여기 뿌려라.
I think the Eagle Owls are based out of a college or something, or a university, right?
자, 이제는 발소리 들었거든요.
Ah, you're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking Hangbin. He knows.
Oh, well, then you're asking the right person.
자, 이거 위험한데요. 광동. 자, 근접.
I mean, the Freaks could win this.
Which would be pretty impressive considering the journey they've been on in order to get here.
Yeah. Ah, they lost the end. Oh, okay, okay. 1 for 1. Okay, okay.
자, 성광탄 뿌리면서 이거 시간
Yeah, they got
끌리죠?
this.
이거 근데 저지 너무 잘 시키고 있는데요.
시간을 잘
No utility, no vest or helmet for Under. Oh, he saw mental didn't he?
끌게요.
Oh, it's over. Yep.
여기서 왼쪽 찍어버리면
Under's gonna have to go absolutely like massive. Oh my god. 1v1.
1v1.
자, 확신할 수 없으니까 확킬 찍고
So
하는
one
거예요.
headshot tournament.
Do they both miss helmets? I didn't see if.
They do.
Oh, Renba's
But
getting
he
stick in the
actually
res.
sticks it in the 1v. Holy, that's ballsy.
Oh my god.
There should be no way Under gets that.
언더 선수도 패기 보세요.
Well,
Oh, he
the
does.
Freaks have the high ground, so they can just wait.
Mm-hmm.
시간 주지 말자.
Oh, now they're figured it out. Oh my god.
자, 헤드는 때려놨는데 기절이 안 당했거든요. 자,
I'm so confused. This is like the weirdest cat and mouse chase. And then what?
Oh, no, he's dead now. Okay. Ring around the rosy. Exactly. Wow. That was
a great game from Freaks.
It was actually really good.
Usually the teams sat on that side don't really get a whole lot of success off of it.
No, that's a tough angle. That's a tough angle to play from.
Mm-hmm.
What do I think about the cheating accusations? I think they're bullshit. Like, almost exclusively.
I haven't heard anything about accusations.
No, I haven't either. Not recently.
I mean, usually they're pretty bullshit.
I mean, did you guys not see how 17 Gaming performed at PGC? Are we
Cheating,
like
obviously.
그런 장상이 아니었거든요. 이제 그 능선으로 올라가는 과정에서 정말 지뢰 같은 이 고춧가루 선수들이 많았는데 이 세 명의 선수가 그러한
No, I'm curious. I haven't heard anything about that.
I've never heard any rumors about any specific Chinese teams or anything like that. Good morning. Hey, what's up, Divine? Good to see ya. Thanks for coming. I mean, there's cheating teams in open quals. That does happen from time to time, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's region exclusive
No,
anywhere. I
it's
just
happened
think
in every
that's it's the welcome to the potential shit show of everyone is allowed to join regardless of what they've ever accomplished in the game. So that's
just gonna happen.
That's just part of it, yeah.
Yep.
At least they get caught for the most part.
Oh yeah, almost every time they get caught.
We say that in before the
Yeah.
next ban when we lose like 200 pro players.
Haha, rip. Yeah, it's like they've all been cheating the whole time. At every LAN, even.
Yep.
어떻게 보면 이 능선 자체를 크리센도가 온전히 먹을 수도 있는
Divine knows what we were talking about.
Yep.
There has been times where people that at least I did not in any way, shape, or form suspect ended up being busted and those sort of things.
Yeah. Sometimes they're really good at hiding it, you know?
I remember the very, very brief scandal that kind of erupted when, was it 8C who got banned? And then they realized that it was because of some, I don't know if it was like a color changer thing that had absolutely nothing to do
Did he have, like,
with
a
anything
shader
PUBG
program?
related, but he got like a VAC ban and everyone, like, obviously everyone jumps on the cheater thing, and then literally like a half hour later, it was like,
Oh.
yep, it wasn't cheating. But everyone went out like, yeah, I knew it was gonna happen, blah, 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 blah. And then they turned out that it was nothing, and then those people, for
They
some
were
reason, stopped talking.
using an illegal NVIDIA program. I have no idea what this is. I haven't heard anything about this. I have no idea what you're talking about, Bambino. I literally have not heard anything about this.
Video program.
I mean,
I usually just don't really jump on the gossip wagon until it's from an official source. You know, like if PUBG came out and made a statement about something or someone, then I'd probably want to join in on the conversation. But until that happens and until things are proven, I usually I just take for granted that there are people out there who know more about ways to detect those things than I do. So therefore, me watching a random VOD of something ain't gonna be what's gonna convince me. I need someone else to tell me that what I'm seeing is actually cheating.
it's called NVIDIA Inspector, and it deletes grass textures. Oh, that is weird. You can literally just see the baseline of the game. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know about that. Yeah, probably shouldn't be using that. I mean, I haven't heard anything specifically.
I think everyone should be using that because fuck snakes, you know?
Yeah, right? We don't want any snakes in the grass, yeah.
Can we just make
Field
it part of the
endings.
esports rules that if you don't have NVIDIA cheat programs on, you're not allowed to play? I think that should be it.
I mean, there's no way they can use them at, like,
Not at land events.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
At least you shouldn't be able to.
No, you cannot.
I've seen worse. I mean, Word Xer. I've seen worse cheating attempts at land events before. So who knows? But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
there's
I don't
always
really
gonna
know
be-
the ins and outs of it. Yeah.
yeah, there's always going to be losers who try.
True.
And that's why you got to have the refs and everybody there checking everything. And that's why, like, literally at the LAN events, they've got dudes with metal detectors and stuff, like, making sure that you don't have anything at the desk with you that you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Divine. Gotta love me some metal detectors.
Yeah, and 2 referees. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, if you're really, really, really eager to cheat, I mean, if people can freaking, what do I know, steal money from high security banks, then sure, people could probably cheat in a video game as well, even though there's 2 people sat behind them.
I had a
But,
buddy who got a cheat, like, temp ban from PUBG because he had a Skyrim mod running in the background while he was playing PUBG, and it detected that as a cheat.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I don't envy, honestly, I do not envy anti-cheat, like, engineers or developers or whatever you want to call it. Because they're always going to be one step behind.
Right.
Like, you can only develop an anti-cheat to a cheat that you know exists, but while you're developing that anti-cheat, those people are developing new cheats that you don't have an anti-cheat for. So you're always going to be on the, like, reactionary side rather than the, like, one step ahead position.
Yeah, the only way to get rid of, like, cheaters or hackers or whatever is for, like, governments to do something about it. Like, that's truly the only way.
Yeah, like actual punishment,
Yeah.
I suppose. But
I
then
mean, I
again,
can't
imagine
watch
if you're
this
out playing golf. If you're out playing golf with a friend and you go, "Oh, I did it in 3," and he says, "No, you did it in 4," and then the police comes and arrests you. I mean, that'd be kind of sad.
Right. Well, I mean, the reason is right, like, the theory is that you're, like, creating, like, software that infringes on the copyright of the company that made the game, right? Like, China had to, like, go in and, like, wipe out a bunch of hacking companies because there were just so many of them. Like, the
Did you
government
see
had to
that
actually
big
go and
one?
crack down. Yeah.
Where like they raided that house and this guy had like 30 supercars or whatever it was. There was like a Chinese raid on a guy who had developed cheats or whatever, and they like went into his penthouse apartment and there was just supercars parked everywhere.
Oh God. I mean, it's big business.
Oh
You
yeah.
make a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But then again, I mean, you could also just sell drugs. That's also illegal, and you can make money off of it. But
Well, yeah. Well, and I don't think
as many people do that.
a lot of people realize that some of these hacking companies, like in China, like you're talking about, these really big ones, they're bigger than most AAA game development companies. Like, they have more
probably.
developers. That's why these games struggle. Like, people got to understand, this is why a lot of these games struggle to keep up with hackers, is because these... Oh, they have to restart the lobby. It's because these hacking companies are huge. for the reasons Toby's talking about. They make a ton of money.
Yeah.
채팅창에 난리가
It's
났습니다.
a criminal enterprise.
아 이거
If I want to hear what Tig is saying, I don't need to hear Tig unless he's got evidence. I mean, does he have videos of whatever you're talking about, Bambino? Like, otherwise we're just stirring the pot.
That's my question. How do you like? What's the?
I can't
Is it
watch
true?
clips is the other problem. I can't watch VODs or clips because of he shows the videos. Okay. I mean, then hopefully it's something's done about it if it is like if there's actual evidence. But
One day,
like,
paper.
I know.
One day.
all right, but we're canceling
day.
that talk. This is done. We're not talking about that shit anymore. Like,
One day, people will learn that the casters don't really have a whole lot of influence.
we
when it
have
comes to
no
these sort of
influence
things.
on any of that.
We're just the broadcasters.
Literally zero.
Oh yes. Honestly, though, I think that should change. I think everyone that I suspect
Yeah.
of cheating, I should have the power to just instantly ban.
Yeah, every game. Every game.
That would only be fair. That would only be fair.
Every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time
Not
I hit that
biased at
report
all.
button, just insta-ban.
Also, just when you're watching like casting esports, I just have a mouse here, just go, boop, nope, delete.
Yeah.
That looks suspicious.
Yeah, that looks sus. That flick, I don't know about that.
Yep.
Not so sure.
Toby,
All right.
the guy who killed the scene by banning everyone because he didn't like them.
I almost reported Shrimsy one time until I saw his name in chat, and I was like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. Like I got killed by some dude with a crazy og spray, and I'm like, what the? And I was like, oh, it's Shrimsy.
Mm-hmm.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
근데 보시면 아시겠지만 이 수능
Hmm.
이 인강이나 이런 거 봤을 때 경향
Do they never, for these, I don't watch a whole lot of Korean broadcasts, but do they not ever really have a whole lot of assets to work with?
다 이렇게 몇번
Like stats and different
it's
things. They
all
have this
scripted.
scene that we have here, right? Yeah, they have this one with the team, like webcams and stuff. But I really do wish that we had more, like a bigger variety of assets in PUBG
It's not a thing.
available than we
It's not
do.
a thing in Korean production. So like
No?
everything is scripted. So
Oh.
here we go. I'm gonna reveal some secrets about how Korean
Leaks,
like-
leaks.
broadcasting works. So of course during the games it's not scripted, right? Like that it can't be.
Mm.
But before the games, they script out what they're gonna talk about. Like it isn't like us where we just go, let's just talk about XYZ. Here's some graphics. We'll just riff on them. You know, we don't really plan out like exactly what we're gonna say or how we're gonna say it. Really, you know, we talk about general ideas, right? Like we'll be like, all right, well here's the graphics that are gonna come up. Let's try to focus on like this player or this team or whatever, right? In the Korean like packets they get that has the show layout,
고개를 트는
they get
그런 영무빙 동작.
like what they're supposed to say as well at the beginning of the show. So like all that stuff is pre-planned. So that's why there's often not like assets that are ready post-talk. Like if something goes wrong or they have to kill time, there's usually not assets ready because it's not scripted. It hasn't been planned for, and they
I
like
haven't prepped for it, yeah.
yeah. So it's just a different kind of like methodology.
That's interesting.
Is there no
That
other
is
stream for
interesting.
PC other than Doyu? Yeah, there's just Doyu and Huya. Maybe Weibo, I don't know, but
I was casting a bit of Chinese PUBG back in the day, like when you were doing the. Oh, and we actually weren't we together doing the first?
we did one
PKL
of them.
season?
We did one
Yeah,
of the,
exactly.
We did some of the PKL, we did some of that.
그 다음에
The
it the Weibo or
Doyo Golden
Doyu?
League, or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
But
That
now
was a
like
good time.
yeah, now they don't allow any English rebroadcasts.
Never have I
Chinese.
ever spent so long to get in touch with people as trying
it's
to
impossible.
get rights to broadcast that show.
Yeah. If you want VODs for any for any of the matches, I put them up on my YouTube, guys. It takes a while for them to upload, just so you know, but they'll be there. I didn't get last week because I didn't do last week, but
Wait, Taper, your link? Oh wait, that's not your link. Never mind. That was someone else's link.
oh, my Stream Elements link, that one works, right?
Yeah, I saw the down below. I got debated by the other one.
Ah, yeah. Sure thing, dude. No problem. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. We didn't have any lobby restarts yesterday. Hey, Sato.
그리고 또 점을 찍는 빌드업을 막는 데는 성공을 했지만 중후반이 문제인 것 같습니다. 다섯 번째, 여섯 번째.
Like PCS Asia this year? No, there's just PWS, PCL, so all the leagues are separate now. And they all funnel into the PGS.
네. 그렇죠.
Yeah, we did have a couple DCs yesterday, that's true.
기회를 잡아내면서 점수를 더 끌어올릴 필요가 있고.
Yeah, there's nothing like PCS this year. It's just PGS.
1주차에서 12위로 마감을 했습니다만 어제 경기에서
I mean, depending on the region, because EMEA is pretty much the same as PGS. It's called PEC now, but it's pretty much PCS in terms of the format.
Right. You basically have a PCS for Europe, right?
Yeah, we pretty much just do the same thing as last year.
Yeah. Whereas now this year in Asia, it's all separated.
Yeah. How come PWS isn't done in like a LAN environment? Didn't they do that for a time? Or was it only when it was a freaker?
It's, I mean, I don't know, but I have suspicions that it's budget.
Okay. Because weren't they doing like everything Korean was in a venue for a while?
Yeah. I think PUBG's like building its own venue
Yeah, that's the
here in
rumor.
Korea, here in Seoul, I think. So maybe they'll do the grand finals on LAN. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
nice.
Yeah. But
네.
it's just easier to have everyone do it from home. Because it's just so many players, and there's not a lot of spaces in Korea that work to fit that many players, you know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
It's, you know, everything's small. We don't have a lot of space. We have one of the densest countries in the world here.
항상 제가 보고 배우는 선배 해설자이기 때문에
이걸 배워요?
네, 많은 거를 배우고 있거든요.
정말 바르게 커가고 있는 그런 친구라는 생각이 듭니다. 네, 굉장히 바르게 크고 있어요. 예.
알겠습니다. 그래서
Who won your qualifiers yesterday for
아직까지
PEC?
써먹지는 않았잖아요.
아 그렇죠.
In first place, it was.
아카데미 선수들의 모습이 보이고 있습니다.
My brain has just malfunctioned.
스쿼드 선수 구성이 돼 있어요.
네, 리스트 선수가 후반에서 시야를
What the
체크해주면서
hell?
안전한
Brain?
자리에서 시작하는 빌드업 이런 것들은 정말
Like,
아마추어 대회를 뚫고
I
올라오면서
don't-
PLS를 뚫고 올라오면서
okay, wait a minute. Now my brain is.
근데 그
We're rebooting
There's no
Toby.
way I can. Yeah. It's too early in the morning. Woo won it. It was close. in the end.
Oh, the Woo. Oh,
Woo,
yeah, sure.
Woo got first place, and After All got second. Question mark got third. GTE fourth, and M4's fifth.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty stacked lobby.
수도 없이 많았거든요.
Yeah, I mean for
높은 걸 다시 한번 체감할 수 있어요.
for just EU, and then MEA had their own side of the qualifier.
Ah, sure, of course. Hey, what's up, TK?
You know what happened yesterday as well, Pepe?
Great Erangels. Why is are you about to explain this?
No, actually not. I was gonna say great Miramars. I finished my bucket list yesterday.
Did you get an
I
island
casted
circle?
my first ever island circle yesterday.
Ooh, on Miramar.
And I think it's been
시작하겠습니다.
probably like 4,000 Miramar games that I've casted
Damn.
at this point.
Yeah, you
And
really
I got my first Miramar game yesterday.
you really went on
Oh, yeah.
beyond the outliers there. I think it's like 1 out of every 2,000 games ends up on those islands or something like that.
Yeah,
In the
we
esports
got one
server?
yesterday.
Which island? The north one or the south one?
It ended up on the most northern one.
Most northern one. That's the most likely.
It started out looking as to be the southern one, but ended up north.
Nice. The real rarity is the 1 out of every 10,000 games that it ends on the very small one, because there's 3.
Oh, the one with the lighthouse on it. Yeah.
Yep, and it can end on that one.
Someday.
I had one in my pub games that ended on that island, and it was super fun.
Funny.
We won it too. It was super fun.
That's funny. Yeah, I've played games that ended out there too. I've just never casted them before. And
Yeah,
that's not completely true because I think in GLL season 3, I think it was, that was like one of the first big tournaments where it had an island ending, and I was doing the B, like couch broadcast or whatever it was called for that tournament, and there was one there, but I didn't consider that real since
You
I
weren't
wasn't part of
really-
the main broadcast.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that. You got to be there. You got to be the one in the action.
Exactly.
3 circles, chopsticks under pachinko. Ouch.
Yeah, it was a lot of repetitive ankle circles. Also, they played 8 games in a row, which broke my brain a bit, but
8 in a row?
yeah.
Oh, barf. That's way too many.
Yeah. I mean, I never really casted them to begin with. It was more kind of a chill broadcast. Which was also weird, because I finally get my island ending, and it was in the first game, and I was just so chill, and I didn't really, get to fully enjoy it, because we were just memeing the whole time.
Best of 8 and best of 6, 4 days in a row. Yeesh. That's a lot of PUBG.
Yeah, it's been a marathon in the MEA side of things, but that's because, I mean, I guess it's a good in a bad scenario, in the sense that the reason they added another day was because there were more teams that signed up than they thought there'd be. So I guess that's, I mean, if there should be a reason to add more games, then because more people want to play, I suppose it's a good one.
It makes sense. Yeah, that's true. It's just a lot for, like, everybody.
Oh yeah, it's way too much. Way too many games in a row.
Yep. PO back on Gen G. Yes, indeed, Alpha Canis. Oh, hey, Alpha Canis. Long time no see. Yep, PO's back. And he's going to play the rest of this year. He was able to defer his military service until next year. But he has to, from what I understand, he kind of has to do his military service next year. So I think this is the true last hurrah.
Imagine if Gen G had somehow, or not Gen G, if Bakeopa had somehow made it like really, really far in the tournament, and it was like the true official crowning of the champion, and we will never see him again. And then he pulls like a Brett Favre and just comes back.
And he's like, well, then he'd have to go to like.
Oh, by the way, I'm not retired anyway, guys. I was just trolling. Thanks for the ceremony, though.
If he pulls a Brett Favre, he's got to go to like D+ then, instead of Gen G, right? Like he's got to go to the other team, like another rival.
Gotta join the rivals.
Yeah. So Sato, like BR's work for competitive, I always liken it to like F1 or like golf even a little bit, where it's like, round over round. It's not a one map or one game kind of thing. It's more like a marathon. It's like a race.
So you would call a match of PUBG a lap in a race, or
No, like
a race in a race?
A race. So it's like one race. Like,
Okay.
F1 has like.
Yeah. I was just wondering which of the, like, what your
Or like a round of golf.
analogy was.
Like one
Yeah,
map
yeah,
is one
yeah.
round of golf. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Do DK deserve to be Gen G's rivals? No, but I mean, as far as like esports orgs, like size of esports orgs in Korea goes, they're the only other like super big one. I guess Kwangdong, the Freaks, he could go there too, and that would be another. Those are the 3 orgs that also have LCK teams.
Is DK bigger than Danawa as an org?
Yeah, much bigger.
Yeah.
Danawa is only PUBG.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought there were more than that.
No. At least not that I know of. Maybe they have some other random stuff that I'm not sure of, but I'm pretty sure they're only PUBG.
Okay.
So like DK, Gen G, and Kwangdong all have LCK teams. And then Gen G and DK have Valorant teams. I think that's really about it. I mean, some of the other orgs, like
Oh, wait, yeah. I'm mixing things up now. I was thinking that it was Danawa who had won Worlds indeed, but it wasn't. It was them. Yeah,
that's
I
an
was mixing
easy.
up the names.
That's an easy one to confuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are the Korean casters losing their marbles? Like, is Hush actually going to do something? Or?
Because someone got into a car!
Well, I think Hush was watching this, and
You know the Korean way of casting. We haven't hyped anything for the last, like, 3 minutes. Let's
That's
go
true,
3,
that's
2, 1.
oh yeah, Overwatch, right? Seoul Dynasty is Gen G, right? That's true for Overwatch. Yeah. A lot of ex-Owl players going to Valorant. Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean? They're all gonna be grinding the CSGO 2?
Yeah, CS:GO 2. Yeah, that's right. That's the new hype. That is not going to go well in Asia. I'm just gonna let people know right now. Don't get your hopes up.
Nah. Imagine though if it somehow gets allowed in China. That'd be Rip Crossfire.
Well, Crossfire's kind of already ripped. Oh, Dozel,
Yeah.
no. Not like that.
Perfect
What is Droplet doing?
parked trap car.
Why didn't Droplet just piece? I guess they were.
이거 괜히 흔히
That was a good shot. I thought they were like. I thought Eagles was just gonna leave him to die, and then they kind of slowed up. And I think that cost him another player.
그냥 잡으려고 가는 움직임이 계속해서 나오고
Oops.
있거든요.
Sometimes things happen where I realize that when I try to make sense of it, it just makes less sense. So sometimes I just don't try to make sense of things.
Well, it's like they get caught up in the moment and they're not.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you could call them protocols. Like, their protocols aren't. Like,
Yeah.
how to react to situation X isn't quite, there yet.
글쎄요. 어떤 변수가 났을 때 굉장히 그 당혹스러움이 계속해서 일어나는 것 같습니다.
Fun fact, Droplet has 0 kills and 0 damage so far this week.
해가지고
Ouch.
캐릭터들에게 다 쓸렸거든요.
Ouch.
No. Does he have nothing?
0 damage?
다른 팀을 만났을 때
Wait, where's Twire? Hold on.
보면 사실 당황했나 안 했나가 나오긴 하거든요.
기블리 차량 타고 좀 떠나는 상황이고 옆에 대동 라베가 선수가 있습니다.
What week are we? Week 2?
뒤에서 쏘고 있어요.
Player stats.
지금 기블리 입장에서는 디지98 선수가 성전탑에 올라가 있는데 본대와의 거리가 거의 1km.
Zero damage in
Droplet 0 0 0 0. Oh my god.
디지98 선수가 저기
That
쏘기만
is
하더라도
actually, I'm not gonna lie, that is actually kind of impressive.
해안가 쪽에 어디에 포진이
Like, it's incredibly bad, but it's also kind of impressive. I'm like, you know what, if you're going for that anyway, you might as well go all in.
쳐진 거 보면
That's-
운동프리스 입장에서는
wow.
암살각을 노릴 수도 있거든요.
What is
I'm-
that card game where if you don't get any pairs, you end up winning? Because it's so difficult not to get a single pair.
낀 건가요?
I don't remember. But I think that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
If he just zeroes out, people are gonna go, wait, did he even play the tournament? And then maybe it doesn't look as bad because people just forget that he was even there.
네. 윤호연 선수가 왜 한 대만 움직였지? 지금 찾고 있습니다.
That's
지금 멘털 선수가 포친키 능선 쪽에서
that's a feels bad. Yeah, that's awkward. That's
'Cause one thing is no points and no kills, but zero, like he literally has not fired a bullet that has hit an opponent.
Yeah, that's
That's a whole new type of record.
that is. I don't know if I've ever seen like this many games without at least like having one bullet hit. I mean, I've seen players that do like 100 damage or like 200 damage over the course of like 10 games. But I don't know if I've ever seen 0.
보여줘야죠.
네.
자, 한 가지 변수가 있다면
Yeah, 'cause this is worse than 0 points. This is 0, like not even a single bullet.
과정에서 기절되지 않고 뚫어내는 게 중요한데 자기장이 바뀌고
I hope you don't have him on your fantasy team.
두 번째 바뀔 때 찌르는 그걸 다 나와도
You should get like pity points.
자, 특히나
You,
이렇게
After a while.
you get one pity point just for playing. You made it through all 10 games without like just turning your game off and uninstalling. Congratulations.
다나와도 이 타이밍에 들어갑니다.
그리고 자기장 바뀔 때
He's against the violence. Yeah, he's playing passive. He's playing Gandhi mode.
어떻게 바뀔지 보기 때문에
That's my.
샷이 안 들어가요.
I've had a Gandhi win in Apex Legends, but I don't think I've ever done it in PUBG. Where
I
I
have
haven't fired a bullet.
seen what it was the funniest thing because it was right when Winner Chicken Dinner became a thing, and everyone was already yelling and screaming and burning down buildings out of frustration, and then the week after, one of the first weeks of the games come through, and I think there was a 0 kill win, where the last guy
Yes.
died to blue or something like that.
I saw that
And-
game. Yeah.
That's the funniest thing, because I remember as soon as I tweeted that, it was like so unnecessary fuel to the fire, but I just could not do it. And everyone went completely apeshit. It was pretty fun.
I saw that game. They won because they were like holding a compound and everybody else just like fought around them. And then the last team had like 1 or 2 players alive behind a rock and they just died to blue. And then that team won. I remember seeing that game.
Oh,
yes.
it's pretty fun.
I mean, that's something that I could see happening even outside of Winner Chicken Dinner. But
Oh yeah.
it's
I mean,
very
we've
rare.
had like 1 or 2 kill wins, even
Yes.
in regular formats.
Yeah. But it's my goal to win a PUBG game without firing a bullet or throwing any like frags or anything like that. That's my dream.
Should be doable.
I think the easiest way to get it done would be like an ending on a house where you can just like barricade the stairs,
원더 선수가
and you can just like sit upstairs and like play the that circle 9 blue game where you try to heal through the blue.
저런 상황.
Yeah.
들고 있어요.
The cream
Yeah, either
pass.
that.
Sorry,
Either
what's
that.
their minds?
Oh, they're going crazy.
실제로 수류탄 교장에도 저런 어폐물들로
But even that's tough, right?
그런 방법이 있거든요.
Yeah, true. It ain't it ain't exactly gonna be easy.
자, 언더.
You guys had a guy in the Czech Republic get into grand finals without firing a single bullet. That's not good.
What does that say more of? Him or the region? Wah, wah, wah.
아직 못 살렸어요 민우자 선수를.
그렇죠. 지금
Is DK just dead here?
엑스코드.
아 이거 디플러스기아
See, if he had an SKS there, he could arc those bullets and hit those.
Yes, I mean best DMR confirmed. No questions. Oh my god, Flame, you just like super flashed yourself.
Feels good, man. What's it? Why doesn't he throw a frag through the windows? Side windows, Flame. Oh, he's dead.
And
Oh.
ooh.
자, 랑.
He heard
There
what
he
you
goes.
said.
Yeah, he heard me.
체력 회복 한번 해야 되지 않나요?
Tried.
안쪽에서도 쪽창문 수류탄 날릴 수 있어요. 그렇죠 이렇게. 아까 전에 거기 있었으면
I don't
죽었으면
know.
끝났습니다.
위치 지금 바로 바꿔줬고요.
I hate playing out of this compound.
상황에서
Absolutely hate it.
멘털이
Yeah, especially if you're playing to the north.
Yep.
네.
Like there's just no way out of there.
계속해서 지켜보고
Unless if everyone else is fighting. So all you have to do for the longest time is just to hide. Like essentially sit in there and just wait for people to come to you.
Yep. You're literally just ratting, just hoping that somebody runs into you, and you get free points.
It's not great to be in a position where in order to utilize your position, you're like you count on other teams to do something specific. Like in that compound, you can only do anything if the team on the hilltop is not focusing on you.
Right.
And if they are, you're at such a disadvantage that there's no good reason to try and take a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow DK survived that with all 4 up. That's
Just DK things.
just DK
Wait,
things.
did you forget to do a poll this
I
game?
did forget to do a poll. Now we can do one right now.
Hey.
We're like
Okay, let's do
we're like
one now.
15 minutes.
PO is still alive. Will PO do PO? Oh, wait, now maybe it's
No, we already did
too
PO
late for
things.
PO things.
We
But we
could
have to
go
do new
for-
ones every game.
What can we go for here?
Who wins this game?
We could do who
Oh wait, okay,
wins.
sure, only. Does it have to be a yes or no thing,
Well,
or
I think you can only have 2 answers, right? Or can you have 3 now?
대단한데요.
I think you can only have 2.
이게 운영이죠.
I'm a noob streamer? I don't know.
Hold on. Blip, 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 blip. Yeah, you can only have 2 answers, so it needs to be like a.
Okay, so what ammo type is the final kill of the game done with?
But what if it's a grenade
Or a blue?
or blue?
서쪽을 전부 다 확보하고 있는
Okay, so how about the final kill is
Gun or something else?
either gun or something else? Okay.
Yeah, that's decent, I suppose.
규현 선수도
How about 5.56 gun or something else?
저 외곽 쪽에 있습니다. 자기장 데미지 계속
Because
들어가요.
everybody runs like 5.56 only, pretty much.
Yeah, true. That's also a good one.
All right, 5.5. 5.56 gun. Literally anything else. All right, we'll give you guys like how much time do we have left in the match? We'll give you 5 minutes on this one.
기다리고 있습니다.
고행고 프린스 다나와 디플러스 기아 쪽으로 휙하고 올라가는 그런 서클이
There we
완성될 것
go.
같습니다.
네.
그러면 젠지가 노리는 그 노림수가 제대로 들어맞을 것 같거든요.
And we got to pay attention because I forget about these polls.
게임 PT가 외곽 쪽으로
Like 2 minutes
I'll
later,
keep track.
I'll completely forget that poll exists.
깊숙하게 들어가는
Yeah,
있습니다.
true.
이쪽으로 매달려서 우승을 쳐내고 나서 그 다음에 아래쪽으로 쭉 이어지는 팔각정으로 향하는 그 필드를 먹을 수 있기 때문에 이쪽에 과감하게 투자했습니다. 게임,
네.
게임 PT.
Who's on phase this year now? Because 8 left, right?
It is James. He was signed after
That's right,
his
James.
world's
His fucking
quickest
piece of shit.
retirement.
Fucking Jeeves baited the hell out of me, man.
It was pretty fun.
Jeeves and Crexy.
was-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was quality content.
I am gonna just if they make it, well, they will be at PGS, won't they? The next time I see Jeeves, I'm gonna friggin' I'm gonna curse him so bad.
The funny thing was, I mean, honestly, he baited me as well. Not gonna lie. My tweet about his retirement was sincere, even though I feel like I
Mine
did a
too.
good job of kind of saving it. But the one thing that could have, I mean, been a bait was that his tweet longer was pretty much shorter than. I mean, you could probably put that tweet longer in a tweet.
Yeah. That should have been the
It
giveaway.
was the shortest. It was the shortest tweet longer ever. So like a tweet shorter. So maybe that could have been a hint that he was baiting people. It worked though. Credit where credit's due. Ooh, that's a good name.
They never saw Bean. Oh, well,
Whenever I hear people called Bean, I always think of that TV show on Netflix. What is it called?
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. It's an animated series. What is it called?
oh my god, oh my god,
Departed?
oh my god, oh my god. Oh, okay, they got him.
And dead.
See, I love this. Ghibli's so aggressive. They should just take this fight, like right now. Just wipe, go, and go off the map here. I love this.
Oh, that's good. Nope, bounce is too far.
That took a hell of a bounce off that roof.
Mm-hmm.
Chat was asking me about like my favorite ever moment from PUBG Esports. Ooh, Hwarang. One of them was the one where who was it? Somebody bounced a nade off a car roof and it went through one of the windows in a shack. And, like, bounced
Oh
in.
yeah, that was. Oh wait, you casted that.
I cast that. It was PCS 5. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was Lash. That's right. It was Lash. Yeah.
that's true. That was a fun one. Is it the greatest moment in PUBG Esports history though?
No, but it's up there. For
Then the
me.
question also becomes, what is the greatest moment? Not in terms of the actual moment, but like what is the requirement for a moment to be the greatest? Is it the one that got the crowd, like the most hype thing, or the smartest play, or because usually the most hype things that gets the crowd most wilded up isn't necessarily like the best play in esports history, you know?
Right.
So how do we determine what is the best moment? Maybe a combination of both.
Right, because it's Chris's where he gets in the back of that car, right, and like takes a ride.
That's just
with the
fucking
other two.
hilarious, but it didn't do anything for them. They got 2 points and died in 14th or something like that. So it's not like it did a whole lot for them in the game. It was just hilarious.
It was really funny. And Onyx versus
It's
Oath,
one of
that was a
those-
good one. The 1v3, yeah, that was a good one. A lot of 1vx's that have been really good.
I mean, we can look at the most, maybe not impactful moments, but some of the biggest. Like, because the biggest impactful ones would be, you know, the Captain Nate, the Face, Clutch, 18 kill, Miramar, La Bandita game. What
Just
else
like
is
all
there?
of Navi's last day of PGC.
Yeah, I mean, also the Navi, was it PCS 6, where they needed like 17 kills and a win. And I remember casting that game and literally seeing Navi running, 3 players in the open, being shot at by 3 teams, running behind an exploded Dacia. And they were like, just running for it, and they still somehow won the game. I was like east of
was a good one.
apartments. So there's been a lot of good games.
Ibiza Smoke Line, that was a good one. That was a like original kind
Yeah,
of,
that's
like,
also like I said, that's an OG,
OG
moment.
Yeah. Droplet died. Did he do any damage, Hongbin? Did Droplet actually do damage, or did he just once again
He
die
must have.
uneventfully?
You don't make it 20 minutes into a game without hitting a bolt. Like
Gustav
that would
almost
be-
1v4 Genji on Sanok. I don't remember that.
Like there's been so many good moments, but to determine the best one ever, I feel like we would need subcategories in order to determine
Exactly.
the best moment ever, like the best 1vx or the best hype moment or the best something like that. Because I can't pick one moment to be
There's
like
too
I could
many.
make arguments that one should be better than the other in many different situations.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to quantify a moment in PUBG. It's like
Yeah.
it's there's too much time to like fit it all into one category. Oh, Tosi's just dead. Is that an ace I hear? Or is that a barrel? No, it's an ace.
Some would argue that 8C's missed 40 bullets on Method is also one of the best moments in PUBG Esports history. But that's just, again, I mean, similar to the It's Chris moment. It didn't really do anything. It was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Infantry's, what was it, 24 kill game on
Yeah,
Myanmar?
yeah.
That was pretty nuts. And PCS, was that PCS 2? PCS 3? I don't remember
Yeah, one of the
exactly.
early ones.
That was one of the early ones for sure. I think it was 2. Because I had to do like a recording like after that game at PUBG Corp where like we did like a voiceover where I like broke down the whole game. PCS2, I was right. Haha! For once, my memory worked. It's a rare win for me when my memory works.
Go pop a bottle of champagne. It's time to celebrate.
I brought a bottle of sake back from Japan with me. Maybe I'll open that up.
Ooh, nice.
Not tonight. I don't want to drink
Not
tonight.
tonight.
Too tired for that shit. I'll just like fall asleep at the desk and then you gotta take over.
That's why I'm here, isn't it?
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Case
So
old man
in
paper
case-
just falls apart. This is a heart
Exactly.
attack recovery stream.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm
this
here
is
to help.
like if chat sees me face down on my desk and then you could just take over. Like the show must go on, Toby.
Yep. That's just part of broadcasting live.
The phase clutch. Yeah, we talked about that one earlier, Dill. The phase clutch has to be in that conversation.
Yeah, because it was so unlikely. It's absurd how, I mean, I remember when it, like after it happened, I went back and watched that entire game. And there was that one point where they push up over La Bandita and 3 of them are knocked.
Yep.
And 8C gets the kill on, it was one of the Divine players, I don't remember who it was, but he survives with like 2 HP.
Yep. I remember
And
that.
then they recover from that, get the Resist back up, and get an additional 12 kills. Like, it was so absurd.
It was. I was losing my mind. I overheated during that broadcast. I was just absolutely losing my mind. Just could not believe it.
Wait, what was that orc's name? The orc that, for the
was his
first,
orc?
like, 3 big events, missed out because of visa issues.
Oh yeah, it was a Vietnamese org, right?
Yeah, what the hell's
it-
their name?
was it
I remember
Divine or was
singing
it,
their praises for so long, like just hyping them up for the global events, and I always freaking knew. As soon as the event came close, yeah, they're not going. God damn it.
Yeah. Well, they were.
And then
They're quite good.
장비도 거의 풀 장비입니다.
What was that? It wasn't. It was Divine.
it was. I
wasn't it?
remember the logo clear as day, but
No,
I
not
just
Unicorn
cannot
Phoenix. They weren't
remember
around
the
yet.
name.
It
No,
wasn't
no,
Unicorn Phoenix.
It was Divine.
Yeah, it was Divine, right?
Divinity, Divine. Were they just called Divine?
I think so.
Divine Esports? Oh yeah, it's Divine.
Yeah.
I was right the first time around.
Yeah.
Toby, the master of second guessing himself.
Cow singing "Forever Young," the most cringe moment in PUBG esports history, hands down.
That
Absolutely.
was pretty fun. That
was so
pretty
funny.
fun.
I don't know, like there aren't a lot of cringe moments in PUBG esports. Like there's a lot of like facepalm moments where somebody does.
I mean,
something
there's a
kinda-
lot of cringe moments in PUBG esports content history, but
yes.
not in game.
Yes. Plenty of it in content history.
Pretty much all PUBG esports content. Nah, that's not true. There's been some good bits every now and again.
I mean, as cringe as that was from Cow, it was still super funny.
It was hilarious. Yeah, I loved it.
I love that. I like cringe humor that's like intentionally cringe.
Was it Batulans who was sitting looking at him
Yes.
when he was stood on that stage? He was
Yes.
like, what the fuck's going on?
But Tulans was so confused. He's like, okay.
It was pretty well made. Yeah, it was well edited.
Cow is friggin' hilarious. Such a nice guy. The Rumblers, Murado. Well, the Rumblers are a cringe team. And I mean that in a loving way. I love the Rumblers, but they are cringe as fuck. I love the Rumblers so much. They're such fun guys behind the scenes. They're so funny. I had a great time with them at PGC in 2019. We had a lot of fun. That grenade,
Is
good.
that gonna be good made?
Oh!
They pretty much ran into it and somehow stayed alive.
It bounced a little bit further than it looked. Wow. He just team killed. That's great. This is going well.
Next shot. Then we've had moments where like bugs have made it hilarious. Was it Uber one time who just fell out of the map? at PGI 18.
Oh, was it Uba that did that? I remember
Like
that
someone, I
happening.
remember Simpson Pansy casting it. I think it was, and they're like, he was running in the middle of the open field in, it was like south of Severny. He's running in the open field, and all of a sudden, boom,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just falls through the map.
Cherry going flying. That one is the Rocket Man.
And that one when he just disappeared from the map and just falls down in the middle of the field afterwards. Yeah.
Cherry still,
There's been
it's like, he hates it when we bring that up. He gets so mad. He's like, guys, come on, that was like 3 years ago. We're like, yeah, but it's still really funny.
It's still hilarious. Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
That was Rumblers. Yeah, that was Rumblers. Yeah, 2019 BGC. Yeah. So Genji should win this, right? Well, maybe not. The circle's actually not super favorable though.
Wait, they have 0 kills.
Who? Genji?
Yeah.
That is a little weird. Do we get a proper 4v4? Ooh.
They've been chilling and not killing. I guess Ghibli just cleaned out their entire side of the circle.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. There's a lot of 7.6 guns in play here, chat. If you voted anything
And a
else,
scar.
yeah. Well, no. For 5, I'm talking about the prediction we did.
The prediction, yeah.
Yeah, because 5.56 guns. Oh, there's an M16. Look at it. He has an M16 and a scar, Toby.
Yeah, it's considering the team has 9 kills, you'd have to imagine that Americano had a chance to get a better gun, but apparently not.
Yeah, DK might go back to back here if they win.
I'm just surprised Taman has an MK and hasn't gotten any kills with it.
Yeah, DG's dead.
Oh, that's a good peek.
All right, PO. Now's your time.
Oh yeah, PO things.
PO things. What is Taman? He's just like, he's hoping that somebody pushes that angle onto DG.
Yeah, it's not exactly the best, but I think he's trying to make sure that, as you're saying, they're not sweeping underneath. But then when you look at the circle, it's like, oh, why would they?
Yeah, they never will.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Well, Under might.
Now
that
now
I look at
Americano doesn't even have a second gun. No, it just has
Just
his,
yeeted the-
his scar.
he just yeeted the M16. He's like, fuck this piece of shit. Like,
I don't need my M16. I got my scar. I'll be fine.
I got a scar and 2 clips. We're good to go.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
see?
Oh, it was Minuta. It was Minuta who got
Ah, okay.
him. No respect for the scar.
Big sad. All right, we gotta pay
Fox,
attention.
you need to find 2.
Oh, this is over. Now he's gonna find 30.
Doable?
Foxy.
Yeah. He's gonna have to somehow line them up, which
Does
they
he?
kind of are now.
Did he
but
have any
not
frags?
really.
I missed it.
They're just flashing themselves now. He
He's got
does
one
have
frag. Okay.
Okay. That's nice. He got the guy set alone.
Okay. Come on, go big here, Foxy. Go big. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Okay, so what got the kill on Foxy? Scar? I think it was a scar, right?
Oh, I didn't see. I'll clip it. I can clip it.
No, we got it. It's a scar. I think I heard
It's a
that.
scar.
Yeah. Okay, so
We actually won the game with a scar.
Yep.
That is, that's a rarity.
Doesn't happen much.
No.
All right, so the 5.56s have it. All right, there you go. Americano is cracked.
Yeah, but at the same time, maybe he's in a situation where he just hasn't really been on the team to show that he's cracked previously.
Yeah.
Because the whole
usually been
thing
the
him
best
and Korn
player.
has been doing
Right.
with like the mix thing with Japanese players and the different journeys they've been on, I just haven't been a fan.
It
None of
hasn't
them-
been
yeah.
like great outside of like the PWS basically. Like
Yeah.
it's fine. It was fine in the PWS, but yeah, you're right. It wasn't. It didn't do much outside of that. I think they had one okay PCS, but
And that's the thing, because as long as they were playing in Japan, they were faring pretty well. but then they play like Asian events, they play global events, and it's just yeah.
Well, it's tough. Like, there's only like a handful of good players in Japan, really. That
And
can
that's the
compete.
thing. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm glad to see him on a more stable. I don't know if that's the word I'd use, but that's what the word I'm using now.
He deserves
More
it.
stable roster. Yeah, because Donuts didn't really do a whole lot of good for him.
Yeah.
I think.
And I've watched his streams, and he is nuts. Like, he is
Oh, yeah, exactly.
really good. All right, so we'll take a break in just a minute here, Toby. I'll make sure to mute us. I'll try to put some music on chat. And then 2 more games, and a break, and then another game. That's how it works. That's back-to-back for DK, right?
볼 때가 너무 많았어요.
No,
think so.
no, Freaks won the first game.
No.
They almost went back-to-back, yeah. A second and then a first. Why does Japan lack FPS talent? They didn't have computers until very recently. Like, I'm serious. Home PCs were just not a thing. That's why, like, they're great at consoles, because they had consoles everywhere. Yeah. Now PCs are starting to be a thing in Japan, and like there's like PC cafes cropping up and stuff. So it's changing.
정말 이 팀이 탄탄한 운영을 토대로 정말 킬 포인트를 휩쓸면서 먹는.
Well, there's a 0-kill second place, Toby.
Ooh. Yeah, and who would have gotten it? Gen G of all teams.
I would not have predicted that.
Nope. Don't think anyone would. But that's Gen G for you. Either they go out and they wreck everything, or they don't really get all up going.
Yeah, that's
Hasn't
kind
that
of
kind of been the name for them for the last, I don't know, 3 years?
Sometimes, yeah. 2019 was a little different, but
yeah. I just feel like they rarely ever get average games, you know?
right.
I mean, technically this is an average game because it's 6 points, so that is like as average as you could hope for. But the way that they go about it was pretty interesting.
They're very passive sometimes. Like they're happy to play just like, okay, we got a good circle, let's not do anything. Like let's just wait.
I'm actually kind of curious. Let me just try and. Oh wait, that's an old button. Never mind. Wait, you can't. Oh, there's no VODs from the PUBG Korean map feed stream.
Oh, yeah, they don't put VODs on. You can't because of the new Twitch rules.
Yeah. I just wanted to go in and see like how come they got 0 kills, because they were set pretty well on the west side for a while, but I think Ghibli, because they got 10 kills and went down somewhat early, I think they just pretty much cleared out every possible kill that Gen G could have had.
Yeah, Ghibli swept down towards Sharkfin after GNG and Danawa were fighting and cleaned that up. And then they were probably fighting before that. Like I said, Ghibli's like MO is just they fight. Like they're happy to just try to take fights and see what they can do. All right, so let me make sure I'm ready for the break. Do I have my music on the break screen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stream blank loop. I think that's my music. Because I have to mute.
Blank loop?
Yeah, because I can't just mute you. I have to mute like all my computer sound.
What you do is you just have an overlay, like for example your intro screen overlay, and you just download a like 1 hour royalty-free music thing.
Yeah.
And you put it in as a media source, and it
That's
just
what I
plays
got.
automatically when you go to that scene.
I just needed. Yeah, that's what I have. I just needed to find the actual like the right channel in the mixer that has that. I have one. I just couldn't remember where the hell I put it.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. We're gonna take a break, everybody. We'll be back soon. So. Bye bye.
We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see
I turn our mics on. I hit this button. Okay. Now we're back. We're back.
Hello back.
Hello back. I'm front.
Woohoo!
Halo Queen PCL back-to-back win. Who's on that team? I don't even know.
그렇습니다. 강팀들이 정말 자신들만의 색깔.
Wait, did you move? I'm watching the stream now, Paper.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in another room.
Oh yeah, I moved. Yeah, I have a new house. Yeah.
Oh.
I
When
now
did that
have
happen?
August last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just
didn't
moved
know that.
not too long ago.
So no one knocking at the door mid-broadcast?
Hopefully not. My landlords live in the apartment below me. I'm on the top floor of this building.
Oh,
It's like a 5-story. They call them villas in Korea. And so there's like, I think there's 10 apartments in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the top, like on the top floor, like in the corner. So I think, and I've got some soundproofing foam you can't see. So hopefully,
Good.
I haven't complained. And I was staying up until like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to do the to co-stream Valorant lock-in. So like,
Oh, okay.
they haven't complained. So
That's a good sign then. I'd assume.
hey, Takarami, what's up? Good to see you.
Let's get an island, circle,
Konbanwa.
shall we?
Yeah, this is the right plane path for it.
Mhm.
It's possible.
It's funny. I'm sitting and I'm looking at a like Google Maps of Seoul right now, and it struck me that I don't think I've ever actually seen Seoul from above. Like the layout of the city.
It's huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of water.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
there is a lot of rivers and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like obviously the Han River, which is the big one, but then there's another one. Oh, no island. No island.
It's gonna be a junkyard ending.
Yeah.
Or a Soul ending.
Could be. Probably junkyard usually. I don't want another fields. We had that fields ending yesterday. I don't want that again. Where DK is, I hate endings in those fields.
Hmm. Yeah, it's no fun.
No. Because like Miramar has so many good places for good endings.
Also a lot of bad ones.
Yes, and also a lot of bad ones.
And that's usually where we end up.
Right?
At least sometimes.
Oh, hold on. I got a message on my phone. I have to answer. Take over, Toby.
Ooh, okay. Okay, fancy people. Then you have to talk, like, share with us afterwards what the message was. I'm excited to hear that. And while I'm taking over, it seems like the casters are also taking over because now they're back on screen.
Oh no.
So that's something. Also, I'm seeing that they're doing a thing with their. I mean, okay, so chat. Before we had Paper Thin give the insights of Korean broadcast in terms of what's prepped and what isn't. I'm seeing something now that I've never seen before in esports broadcasts, and it might just be a Korean thing as well. So you guys might not know, but when we're casting, there's sometimes a written rule, sometimes an unwritten rule that your cord, like the cable that goes from your headset, should always go behind your back when you're sat in the chair, so you don't have like cable running across your chest on a shirt. But look, look at what these Korean broadcasters do. So since they're wearing a jacket, usually what we do is we like clip. You can see on the guy in the middle on his shirt, there's a little clip there on his tie. Usually you take that and you clip it on the back of your like jacket neck or whatever you'd call it. But what they've done is put it inside the jacket. That's pretty interesting.
And I'll tell you the reason why. I know why. It's
They don't
actually
want it
not.
on the back.
No, it's actually not. It's because the cords aren't long enough. So
Oh.
like so a lot of times because they have like 3 at one desk, it's all coming out of like
Yeah. The same mixer.
the same mixer, yeah. And like the cords just aren't long enough for probably I would guess the middle guy probably maybe like but the other two probably not. So they have to put it in their jacket because there's just nowhere else to put it. I've had
Kat,
this
if
problem.
you want to make big money, go to Korea and start a cord extension company, because they exist. They just they just don't use them in Korea. So maybe we could make that a trend. That'd be nice.
There we go. Yeah. I get annoyed by it because I've had it happen to me where I have to put it in my coat because I can't put it because like it's literally just not long enough to put it behind my back.
그래서
Yeah.
약간 그
Been there.
4대4 구도에서 가슴이 좀 떨렸을
I wonder what happened since they restarted the game, considering that the plane had already, like, people had already landed and started looting. Server crash?
Well, not everybody made it to the ground. Right? That's usually why they do that.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering, like, how bad it's gotta be for them to restart the whole thing.
Yeah, or maybe a server crash, I don't know.
Wait, do they have trams in Korea? Or in Seoul?
Trams?
Or just...
Like a subway? They have a subway system.
Oh, no, I meant like the ones that go underground. Like the ones that go in between the cars and all that.
Like trains?
Yes, like trains, but the ones that go on the road. Isn't that called a tram? Like the ones they have in San Francisco, you know?
Oh, now I know what you mean. Yeah, those are trams. You're right. I don't think there are any in Seoul that I know of.
No? I'm just flying around on Google Map while we're waiting for the game to start.
I think there's just subways, but some of the subways like go above ground and underground. And then there's also like the KTX, which is like the regular train system.
My mission has become to find your apartment. Peter. And I have
Good luck.
nothing to go off of.
Yeah,
I have
there's
nothing to base my search on. So, but I'll find it eventually.
there's like 10 million people in Seoul proper. Like, no problem.
Twice the population of my country.
Yeah.
I'll find you. Yep.
I think the GP is pretty promising. GP?
Mm-hmm.
What is GP? Takarami, what is GP? GP?
Geikopa.
Oh,
It's,
Game PT. Ah, Game
Game
PT.
PT, yeah.
Oh, of course, the team. I think they could be pretty good. They looked really good yesterday. Got it. The team. Now I get it. Sorry, Takarami. I think they could be pretty good. I'm not like super familiar with the team, but they've been playing really well. They won one of the open qualifiers, or they were top 2 in the open qualifiers or something. In the level up season 3, right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So they've been pretty consistent in the amateur scene, and I mean, like you were talking about, we know Heaven, and I think Daku's on that team. He's all right. He's been around. And who else is on that team? List?
Hype and Hush.
Hush. Hush is all right. Yeah. Yeah, they won PLS season 3. Okay, got it. Found the YouTube VOD. Good. Yes, I have. I'm putting any of them that I do up on the YouTube. What happened? They're not playing. It was a server crash or server issue or something. They have to restart the lobby. Hey,
So
Jacoby.
while they're restarting, Paper.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a hotter or colder. Do you live close to the Seoul World Cup Stadium?
Close.
Really? Okay. that's
Actually,
good
pretty
start.
damn close.
Haha, you see? I got this. How about Mapogu Public Healthcare Center?
You're very hot with that.
Holy
I'm
moly,
about
I knew I was gonna
probably a
find you.
15-20 minute walk from there. Yeah.
Oh, that's still pretty far.
Yeah. Ivaj, what's up? Thanks for the sub, dude. Much appreciated. 2 months? You're a legend. No, you. You're the legend, not me. Yeah, so you're close enough. We'll call that good enough, Toby. You're well within spitting distance.
I like how he went. Oh, shit, he's
I don't
actually
need
gonna
people
find
showing
me.
up to
I'm
my
okay.
house.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That was completely random too. I just saw a football stadium.
Yeah, I walk by there quite a bit.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Just when I go on like long walks. So I'll put it this way: it's a long walk to get there, but I do walk there. Like when
So
I
now
go
you know, Chad. If you ever
to
want to
exercise.
randomly stumble into Paper on the street, just watch some football in Seoul and you'll be good.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I'm around there.
Yep.
It's a nice area. It's got a big park, so it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. It looks nice.
It is really nice. Oh my god.
For a second there, I was just thinking they were watching a previous game.
Right?
But this is just Storm knowing how to get shot at by Queen in the early game of all games.
But this is a different team they're fighting this time, isn't it? Didn't KGA fight GP?
No, it's the same. It's the same because it
Oh.
was Storm being shot at by Queen. The
Oh,
exact
okay.
same. And I think it was with an Uzi that time too. That's why I was looking at it going, wait, did they just replay the previous, like the first main game? But no, that's not the case.
Look for 5-story buildings within 15-minute walk. Good luck. There's approximately 10,000 of them.
Yeah, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yeah.
How hard can it be? I just gotta look at all the mailboxes.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. They're very common, the type of building I live in. Okay, so Daylight screwed? Probably? Oh, nope. They ran right by him.
됐을 거라고 생각했는데.
자 그리고 M16이라서 이거
This is gonna be another
88.
full
Wait,
on.
oh, the timing. I think so. Yeah. I don't think they're backing off of this now, having found 2 knocks already.
순수 무력에서 밀리나요?
Hwarong's like, alright, cool story.
Oh, you want me to start shooting at you? Gotcha.
I'm gonna bury ram you. If you guys are gonna fight.
I mean, no reason not to.
Oh yeah, oh they absolutely should. Bob Song comes in with the DBS. Easy money. Yeah, Crescendo is cursed. What was I calling him yesterday? Let's call him like Crusader or something.
Crusaders?
Yeah, because of their name, because it's CRSD. I was like, Crusader? But it's Crescendo. It's also an alright name. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mental and Minuda. Mental with 4 kills on 238 damage. Man, just stealing kills.
Yoink. Damage doesn't matter.
Nope.
That is the rule of PUBG.
All that matters is the 1 damage that gets the kill, or the 0 damage that
Exactly.
finishes off a flush.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they should actually... I don't know if you agree with this. If you
Damage for flushing?
Yeah, so like let's say like Team A knocks somebody
Yeah.
on Team B, and then Team C comes and finishes that flush. Should they get damage for finishing that flush?
Yeah. I mean, you're shooting at someone who's taking damage, so you might as well... It's one of those stats where, because it technically doesn't matter at all, I'm like, you might as well. It doesn't really change a whole lot.
Right. Did Daylight crash? Is that why Storm shot him? If he finishes the flush, then that is true. Unless they're still fighting, go Prince up there. Hey, what's up, Shikar Sharma? Hopefully I said that right. Shikar Sharma.
I'm always worried with those names, because then when I hear myself say it, I say something wrong.
Ooh,
Oh.
that was nice.
Again, a high priority place to take a fight in the early game.
Oh yeah, this is...
We all know, like, with the tendencies and how the games usually always end right on this compound, this is definitely something you should be fighting for in phase 1.
Well, I think for Danawa, this kind of makes sense if this was intentional, which I don't know if it was. It might not be. But if
I
there
mean, they
was...
stopped to scout and saw someone, so yeah.
Yeah, and also it's Gen G, the top team, right? Who's ahead of them,
Yeah,
so...
yeah.
I don't know if this was planned or not, but I don't mind it. Oh,
I
didn't
don't
make
think it was.
I don't think it was either. I didn't make a poll. What should we do for the...
Late
in the game, so...
Will the game... Oh, that's also good. That's going to be an easy one. Will the winning team get more than 10 kills? Or double-digit kills?
Ah, that's a good one.
Yay or nay?
Get 10 or more kills. All right. Yes or no? That's a good one. I like that. We'll give you 5 minutes on that one, chat. I like
and it
that
has
one.
to be the winning team, not
Yes.
just any team.
Yeah, the chicken dinner
I
team.
mean, you,
yeah.
I mean, you cannot scope in with your shotgun.
네.
Rule number one.
How dare you?
탄을 놓쳐서 아!
You see, in a moment like this, that is perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. Even though he ends up going down, he still got to fire 4 shots with a gun that can technically take down an opponent instantly.
Yeah.
Which it did. And I think that's too much.
And
I
he could've
agree with
squad
the
wiped,
Squeaky and what he
right?
said earlier.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, if he hit those shots, they would have been all them dead with very little counterplay.
걸렸고요.
So
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think the reload, or the it's not technically a reload, but more of like the pump animation should be longer.
Like how Redba prone to try to go for the flush.
전력으로 저항해야 합니다.
It worked.
그렇죠. 먼저 때리고.
And now is this Los Leones?
예측하지 못한 동선이기
Mhm.
때문에
This is nowhere near the circle, right?
조금 느립니다.
No. That's why it's so high priority, you know. Very crucial fight here for Freaks to take. It's not like they're in 4th place and should try and remain in there. It's
소리는 들었어요.
They said
much
this.
more important.
They were the ones that were here first, too, right? The Freaks were here first.
No. They're pulling up on this now. They were leaving, I think, and then Eagles kind of caught them from behind in the middle of the transition.
Oh, I see. Okay.
이 엔드 좀 지켜보고 있고.
Droplet did damage. We did it, chat. We did it.
We have won on behalf
He's-
of.
He's got maybe half a fantasy point now.
학교 지붕
Yeah?
것 같긴 한데요.
7 games, 0 damage. That really is kind of impressive.
선수 있어요.
자, 발소리를 서로 들은 것 같죠?
이거 기둥 나오면 보입니다.
3
보여요,
bullets.
이제?
조심스럽게 좀 움직이고 있는 상황인데요. 레시 차량 타고 좀 빠진 선수 확인하고요.
왼쪽에 있죠.
자,
Is Droplet just rotating?
자, 위에서 서로 그 맞춰서
Okay.
음.
He's driving back. Okay.
Yeah.
He's just going for a flank.
쪽에.
Oh my god.
What the?
디아브로.
Okay. Hello there, freaks. It's not like you won a game and you were really good just moments ago, and now you go out and do
Yeah.
this.
That wasn't ideal. Oh wait, here comes DK. Maybe they're gonna fight this now.
눈에 불을 켜고 이번
Nah, they're just driving by.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But you never know.
이그라우스 지금까지
Oh boy.
2점
I
매치
wouldn't advise
11점,
it.
순위 점수 10점에 킬포인트
That didn't go so good.
그렇죠.
황동을 잡아냈어요.
이번 경기에서
GP, not like this.
글라스 선수는 좀 노리고 있습니다. 여기는 게임 PT. 어제 경기 파란의 주인공들이었는데요.
그리고 기블리는 계속해서 이 파워 그리드
See, Ghibli totally. Oh my god.
싸움에 개입을 계속하고 있었거든요.
And then he had already started the truck, so he falls out and it just rolls away from him.
역전의 순간이 지금 왔다고 확신했을 것 같습니다.
한 명 좀 잡아내면서
Oh, Nefiax.
Which Korean team do you think is gonna fare the best globally this year?
Danawa.
이전 매치와 했던
Danawa?
모습을
Always
똑같이
Danawa.
하고 있고요.
Yeah.
그리고
They fared the best even without an Onyx and Loki.
맥없이 무너졌던 그런
And
Yeah.
Now they've got those two. They should fare the best. I mean, I think their coaching staff has the best read on how to play globally.
훨씬 더 올라갔습니다.
여기 능선 위쪽에서 봐주고 있고 기블리가
Probably not wrong.
좀 잘하기 때문에
네.
기회가 있으면 낚아챕니다.
글라즈 선수가
I don't see Renba. Renba's on Kwangdong
기회만
Freaks.
한자루만 갖고
Sucker.
있었어요.
He plays for the
He's on-
Freaks. He's dead already though. They're out of this game.
야, 이거 디플러스 기야.
야, 기다리고 있다가 둘이 2인 1조로
Oh, DK did set up a trap.
Mm-hmm.
만만치가 않아요. 만만치가
플러스
않아.
기야.
네.
이게 바로 운영이다.
그리고
Patience
아메리카노
paid off.
선수가 이
I like the way that
공간을 살짝
DK did this. They're like, wait,
지금까지
let's not fight in Los Leones.
코너로 몰고 있어요. 이그라우스는
Just wait for them. I mean, there's only one way they were gonna go anyway, and now they get the hard shift, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, that's true.
디플러스 기아 입장에서는 기회가 왔거든요.
Droplet did damage, but I don't know exactly how much.
이렇게 되면 저는 왕관집을 한번 먹어봤어요.
He did something, and honestly, at this point, anything is better than what he had done so far, so can't really complain.
Yeah, Genji, yay or nay? I mean, I think Genji will be at the globals. I don't know if they're gonna do that great.
왕관집이죠. 이쪽으로 다나와가
I mean, there's always potential.
들어간다면 결국 능선 자기장이 잡히더라도
But-
올라갈 수 있는 그런 정보를 가져올 수가
The supporting cast behind Pio is good. They're just not.
빌드업을 투투로 해놓나요?
I don't know.
2대2. 아 근데
아하.
여기는
I don't know if they're quite with the times.
노른자 같은 위치거든요. 고소합니다,
Oh,
여기.
Daku. That's a great place to have a car flip. Right in the middle of an open road. What could go wrong?
무서워해서 다나와 e스포츠 뒤쪽으로 뺐어요.
다나와 입장에서 이번 경기 잘 풀어나간다면 1위권까지 노릴 수 있는
I just think like Genji is. I mean, Pio's still amazing, but I'm not so sure about. I mean, the rest of the team's good behind him, but they're not.
달려나갈 준비를 마쳤어요.
I don't think they stack up against Danawa. Like, Danoa's got Soul and Salute are like top 5 in Korea already last year before they brought in Anonix and Loki. And I think Soul's IGLing for Danoa now, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how that goes. I guess that's like the biggest question mark for Danoa is just who's going to be the IGL. Because like Loki was the IGL for D+ last year, DK, and he did okay, not great, and I don't think he wanted IGL anymore.
It was Soul who had a, what was it, 12 or 13 kill game at PTC, right?
Soul? Yeah. Soul had a 12 kill
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Oh, the 12 kill game, yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty insane. He's a nice guy. He's
Really
one of the
nice
few.
guy.
I don't know why. I've had a hard time. You really get get to talk with a lot of the Korean players because they tend to be a little more, not necessarily introvert, but just, I mean, hanging out with each other rather than going out and trying to make conversation with anyone and everyone like I do. But Soul's always been the one who comes up like, "Hey Toby, how are you doing?" and stuff. He's a nice guy.
Super nice guy.
Reserved, maybe reserved is a good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's just the nature of all.
Also, if they don't speak English that well and I don't speak a word of Korean, then obviously that limits our opportunities in conversation.
Yeah, the language barrier is probably the biggest reason that they're a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them
Soul
speak
speaks
good
pretty
English.
good English.
Yeah, his English is pretty solid.
Mhm.
Really nice guy. I really like Soul a lot.
Yeah. One of the good things, or one of the things that I see in him and I really enjoy is that he's pretty much always smiling. Like regardless of the situation, he just always seems like a happy guy.
Yes. He's always having a good time. Norway is like that too.
Norway is like that too.
Soul is the best player in the
Norwegians,
world. #1 damage at PGC, top 3 damage and kills at PGC 2021. Yeah, he's really damn good, guys.
I think Soul is the best player in Norway. We can confirm
The
that.
best player. Best player in Norway.
James
hands
might
down.
have something to say about it.
Yeah,
but I
James
think
is
Soul
washed
is,
up, man. Like,
Soul is definitely the best player in Norway. There's no doubt.
Top 3 in Korea for sure. Soul is top 3 in Korea for
Oh,
sure.
easily.
For
Easily.
sure. Could even be top 3 in the world, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Again, I mean, depends on the parameter of what the discussion is. If it's like individual fragging capabilities, then I don't know. But like what he is, what do you call? Oh, the son of kill. What he offers to the team, I definitely think he's up there. Maybe not top 3, but top 5.
Top 5, definitely. Yeah.
Top 3 Asia, definitely.
Yes.
Top 5 global,
Hard,
probably.
probably. Yeah, it's hard because there's like so many great players in like China and.
That's one thing. They all like while they're all good at fragging, because I mean, hell, they all are. They just come with so many different values to teams, and some of the values that some of the values that a guy like Example brings to a team might not be a value you would see if you played on Danoa. I mean, not only the language barrier, but if we don't consider that for a second, but just what his skill set. He's really good, but he's really good because he plays with the team that he plays with. And I think it's the same thing with Soul. And the reason why Danoa has been playing so well is because like what he brings to the team is something that really works well within the roster.
Yes. Yes, I completely agree.
So just having a guy be a good guy doesn't really matter if the team's playstyle doesn't cater to what the guy's good at.
Yep. And Danoa in general has done better than a lot in terms of like adjusting their playstyle, keeping up with the meta, like constantly doing well at pretty much every tournament they show up at. Best Korean team last year at the Globals.
Yeah.
He just shot at the bike.
Screw you, bike.
Yeah, take that motorcycle. Kind of looked like a person though, I don't blame him. Like when it's laid down like that, it does kind of look like a prone person.
person?
Yeah.
see that.
야, 수류탄.
기가 막히게 들어갔는데요.
자, 이러면 올라가서 적극적으로 좀 잡아주는 움직임 보여줘야겠죠.
자, 막내 선수 있고.
예, 저항하고 있습니다.
Mm,
아, 이거
아,
팀적인 움직임이 좀
아,
아쉬웠습니다. 먼저 선제 공격권이 있었는데
I
OPGG가
just wanted to check out some.
Yeah. All right, I'll watch OPGG die to the blue.
그리고 펜타그램도 올라와요.
Joyous viewing experience.
Or get
There you
stuck
go.
under a tree
Have fun.
branch.
펜타그램 입장에서도 이쪽 능선이 깔끔해 자신이 기절되지 않는 걸 정확하게 알고 있기 때문에.
They're all gonna die to pentagram, or they should.
위키드.
Wick 2D.
야,
Here he goes.
Wick 2D. And F1 aim. That's flame.
F1 aim.
이게 이렇게 된다고?
When people opt to make their names stupid, they deserve to have their names pronounced stupidly, you know?
Well, it's a Korean
I've been
thing.
considering just going all in on it.
They very much like to put numbers in their names, and I don't know why. They're
I
not as
don't
bad
follow them,
as
it looks gamer-esque, but
Chinese names. They're the worst.
oh yeah, they do get confusing.
They get really confusing.
예, 이렇게 주스 빈거 보고 갑니다.
본인들이 이제 후방을 안 봐도 되는 그런 사이즈를 봤죠. 자, 기블리도 대동라베가가 빠져나가는 그 돌집 쪽을 한번 찌르면서 자리 만들 계획을 좀 품고 있나요?
Mm,
여기 MVP 바로 지금 위쪽에 있는데요.
여기서는 누가 이기더라도 살아나오기가 힘들긴 하거든요.
어쨌든 펜타그램
yeah, so Seoul had the most damage in the grand finals.
여기서
Yep.
대치 상황이고요.
That's pretty impressive.
자, 규현 선수.
It is.
뒤에서 자기장 맞으면서
Cause yeah, was it the last day he had that 12 kill game, or on Erangel, or was it the day before?
잡아내긴 했지만 이제 도주
I think it was the day before the last day. Because I was pissed that he wasn't on my fantasy team.
Ah,
But he had been earlier. No, I had Helen instead. That's when I went up to him and said, dude, you gotta give Helen some kills, man. You can't just go out and get all of them. And he just looked at me and was like, no. I just went up to him. He got so confused. I was like, dude, you gotta give Helen some kills. And that's before I told him that I had Helen on my fantasy team. He just looked at me like, Toby, why? Because Helen is on my fantasy team. And then he just laughed and walked off.
that's
He was
funny.
so confused.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably like, "What are you talking about, dude?" Like, I don't know.
자, 돌집으로 잘 들어왔어요, 기블리가.
And he's one of those players that you can do those sort of things.
Yeah,
with.
no, he has a good sense of humor. He's
cool.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
nice kid.
이 코앞에서
Others would
잘
just be
들어간다?
offended.
보여요.
Yeah.
격렬히 저항해야 합니다.
네, 들어가서
This was pretty fun.
장구 선수가
Yeah.
해우소 쪽에 남아
there
있어가지고
Old or young? Most of the Korean players are pretty young, but there's some old ones too. Yeah. Just reading chat here. Like,
Mhm.
들어가야 되는 입장인데요.
yeah, I mean, like a lot of them have been around since the beginning. Like obviously PO, and Onyx, Adder.
근데 이거 포탑
Lash.
돌집에 들어간 인원들한테
A lot of those guys have been around for a while. Hikari, they're all in their mid to late 20s.
자기장 들어오고 데미지.
자,
누적된 상황에서
자기장
내려가는
데미지가
판단을
young ones like-
AKA boomers.
Yeah, yeah, but Soul and Salute are pretty young.
저 멀리서.
A lot of really young players like Jonggu and Bob Sung-han.
아,
그렇죠.
기가 막히게 들어가네요.
네.
와우.
Oh, nice.
Nice pop shove it with the
야,
with the buggy there.
Nice, I like that.
이 안쪽까지 안전하게
Nice skateboarding reference.
자, 그러면은 장구 선수
Here we go. Let's see if Dana will rep the rewards of taking that compound away from Genji early game.
They should.
I did say the game wasn't gonna end there. Now, yep, there you go. It's gonna go right on the
That's huge.
right on the compound. I guess sometimes you get a little blessed with it.
Yeah. Well, it's like you and I have talked about this a lot. Like any circles that end around this road, it's like if you have the compound, you are golden.
Oh yeah, easily.
This road is dog shit from like here to fucking from Monte Nuevo to Los Leones. It is not a good road.
Hmm. I kind of wish that there was and I have no clue what it would look like, but there was a new terrain model added to Miramar. I've been thinking about this for a while. Like, how could you help mitigate some of these like really open, barren fields? And I feel like the small, what do you call them, like rolls and hills that there are there now are decent, but give a guy just 1 meter of elevation and they're useless.
Right.
I feel like there should be some steeper but low terrain places that you could add to areas like this, for example, where there's pretty much nothing to play around. It wouldn't be much, just a small thing that 1 or 2 players could prone behind, instead of just adding a basic rock in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
that could help a lot.
I totally agree. I would love to see something like that. Just like
Because that would make open field battles a lot more... Like, it would make them kind of like small arena battles.
yes, it would make it much better on a few of these dead zones on the map. Yeah. Oh, Janggu. Oh, Janggu, come on, go big, go big, go big. Oh, why did they cut away from Janggu? Fuck Zenith. We want to watch Janggu. He's still alive.
And he's gonna get 2 kills off of it too. Because they're all in the fire. He's gonna get all 3 of them.
He did.
Wow. Oh wait, no, Minuta stole 1, but still, that's pretty impressive for someone who's getting pulled up on by the entire team.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he's really good.
I like Nick's idea. Just add thousands of dumpsters.
Just
Maybe that's what we
dumpsters
need. We just
everywhere.
need dumpsters and containers everywhere.
Just drop them, just like...
Just make it one big maze of containers.
Yes. Just make it like, you know, South George containers everywhere.
Yep. Just the entire map
We'd love it.
would just become Haven.
Oh, no way. Oh, my God. He headshot
The
mental,
1
too.
HP headshot. Yep, exactly. That's lucky. That is lucky. And yeah, bro, I agree. Taco has, I mean, if you thought the fields were barren and pancakey on Miramar, then you see Taco, and then it's like proper pancake.
It's worse.
It's rare that I advocate to add more trees on maps, but I think Taco could use a few more trees.
Yeah. Well, the
Down
problem...
by the riverbeds and stuff like that, like the next to the rivers.
Yeah, the problem with Taego is they made it like identical to how stuff looks in Korea. Like if you
Yeah.
see like Taego, like those rice fields and stuff, that's exactly how they look in Korea.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Exactly. And that's great for like the visual aesthetic. It's beautiful. It's fun for me in a way because I get to see like kind of where I live, and it's like, oh, that's cool. Like I see these on train rides, but like
Mm-hmm.
in terms of playability, not so good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why. What's the newer map in Counter-Strike? Anubis? Like, if they were to make it like an actual ancient temple with a massive hall, that's just, oh, welcome to this open space with nothing in it because it's an old ruin. That wouldn't really work, but they kind of make it a, instead of make it a believable, realistic place of somewhere, they make it a, how many teams wants this shack? Holy...
Well,
Everyone wants the shack. Look at the amount of cars.
it's there's 6, no 5. One of them's a
That's absurd.
piece of the map.
Yeah, no, so you should rather just make a good map and then theme it afterwards than try and come up with a, oh, which, like, what location should we make, and then base the map features off of the place. I think it should be done the other way around.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's gonna die to that explosion.
No. He is. Oh!
Close.
I was like, nah.
I think that would be
wait.
the better way to do it.
I can't believe that worked. I think Vikendi and Destin. I think Destin's the best out of the bunch for pro play. I think Vikendi's.
I think Destin is more of a battlefield map.
I love Destin.
Like Destin would be a great map for like a die, respawn, repeat type game, like Call of Duty or Battlefield, or even what is it called, Squad, like some of these big, somewhat open world military shooter games.
Yeah, I really like Destin. I think Destin is
It's
really
a fun
good.
map.
I think it's really good.
It's a fun map.
I mean, ripped and endings are going to be super rare though, because of the way the circles work
Yeah,
in
water
esports.
shifts.
Yeah, I mean, like, they will happen very infrequently. So
I mean,
like,
they
everybody's
technically
like,
won't happen at all if the water in the basements, like those parking garage things,
That
if
won't
that
count.
counts as water, it literally can't shift in there.
I don't think it'll count, but yeah, I don't. Well, because there's the water in Sunken City.
Isn't it?
and
It's
Ariel
all water.
count.
It's all water. It's all water that you have to swim in order to make your way through. And therefore, some of the water in Yeah, in Watertown and Wrangell counts, and I suppose all the water in Ripton would count too.
Well, there's some water that you can walk through in Ripton, but I don't know about
No,
all
yeah,
of it.
but just as soon as there's just any that you can't, then that's gonna be shifted away from, right? So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Like, everybody's worried about Ripton. Well, circles just aren't going to go there very much, if ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say if at all. Yeah,
Yeah.
unless if they change something, you know. We don't know.
So that's why, like, I think the rest of Ripton, or not Ripton, the rest of Destin is pretty good for the most part. There's going to be a few weird spots on it, but that's every map.
The fun thing that most people forget, or I mean, OGs might have forgotten, and newer people just weren't here when it was the case. When Miramar was first added to esports, which was pretty much instantly when it was added to the game, it was horrible. Like 99% of the compounds that you see in the open now weren't there. 99, or if not pretty much all the dirt roads. I think there was 1 or 2 dirt roads on the entire map that connected things. All the fields were kind of what we're asking for now. The big, like, really edged fields where you were guaranteed to flip your vehicle if you try to drive on through. So you're pretty much limited to having to use roads for all rotations. It was just a terrible map. But then over time, you know, I mean, they listened to player feedback and added different things here and there. And it became a pretty good map in the end. And I think Taco and Vikendi, honestly, both have the potential to be the same. With, like, I think we're 1 or 2 good patches away from both Taco and Vikendi being decent additions to.
Yes, I think especially for
circuit.
Tago. I think especially for Tago.
But it requires that changes are being made, because right now they're not good.
Yeah, no, I hate the current Vikendi. I really do not enjoy it.
No?
It is my least favorite map out of all of them.
Why?
Just way too many open angles. It's like a worse Miramar, in my opinion. And like,
Yeah.
it's just like those gondola top tower spots are way too powerful. Like they're so good, and like you could see so much because there's just not a ton of trees on the map. There's some, but not a lot. And I don't know. I hate playing it. I just like, I get caught like in angles that I don't expect so much on that map compared to others.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Destin.
But again, I mean,
really
it's
like Destin.
it's that weird thing where we can't make the changes if we don't get the feedback, and we only get the feedback if we force people to play it.
Right.
So I don't necessarily mind if there are going to be more maps added to the esports scene. It's just that those changes have to come in pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, we need more
Like,
maps.
you'd hate to have to play
That's-
2 years. You'd hate to have to play 2 years in a circuit of something and just constantly go, guys, we want this change. We've asked for it for a long time, but nothing's happening.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we need new maps, and hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully they'll get it figured out.
Yeah. One can only hope.
I think
11
Taco's
kills
got the
for
most potential out of the 3, actually. I think that one is really close. Other than the fields. It's just those fields, they're garbage. It's just the rest of it's fine. Oh my god. DK's is like, please keep this rock in, please. It's not gonna, but now Soul's kind of in trouble. Oh, never mind. Never mind. GP didn't even like peek until there were knocks, and then they stole a kill. Oh my god.
That's a good shot for a smoke.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay. Yep.
The drop shot from Loki. Holy moly. 16 kills.
There it is.
Wait, they got plus 10.
They did.
The winning team.
All right. So that's yes. The yeses have it.
The yes is a win.
Did Loki just dance?
Wait, that was only match 3?
Yeah, it was only match 3 because we've had 2 lobby restarts.
Oh, that's why I was thinking that like we were much further. But no.
Yeah, the Preds, every time the lower percentage one has won it.
그 집단지로 들어왔을 때
I'm sitting and I'm looking at Tago now, and like going, what could be done?
과감하게 스플릿 운영을 유지를 했던
Like
거죠.
the
I think
entire
the
northern
river
island
would-
is good, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think the river sides. I like the. I don't mind the amount of water, but there has to be better crossing opportunities than there are now, especially on the shallow river to the east. Like between Kangyong and Terminal, there has to be better crossing
You
opportunities.
can just drive over it.
이런 것들을 1일차에 치킨을
I mean, yeah, but if we're talking like mid to late game scenarios where it's just open with open on top of
I
it,
see
you
what
know?
you're saying. Because, yeah.
I
see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then maybe reduce the amount of rice fields or whatever you want to call it.
Yes,
Especially around the eastern part, like the airport area. Or maybe not necessarily reduce the amount of the fields, just add more stuff in the fields that you can play around. Like, for example, in the beginning, again, back to the OG talk of Miramar, there were pretty much no tractors or hay bales in the fields. It was just open fields. There were some hills, but that was it. Then they added way more tractors and way more other things into the fields, and it became actually playable. I mean, it's not good, but it's still it's not an instant death if you end up out there. Those hay bale stacks where you have like 4 hay bales with a small roof over the top of, they weren't there in the beginning either. So they did all these small things that just made it a whole lot better.
Yeah. And that's all they need to do to Tago, really. It's just fix the fields, and for the most part, it's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
And like you're talking about, the East River's a little weird. It's really wide open. But
Yeah, I think the river width is actually all right. Also, as you're saying, because you can drive through it anyway, it's not too bad. I think the issue is that the land on both sides of it is so open for like at least 150 meters.
yeah.
So if you just push the tree line further down towards the waterfront, then and don't make the water deeper or anything, but just keep it as is, I think it'd actually be alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that'd be a good change.
And even if that ain't enough, that is like okay, we can do this in 5 minutes. Again, I'm not a coder, so I'm just gonna say it only takes 5 minutes because it doesn't. I have no clue how to make a video game. But if those things were done, you would already be at a much like if that was patch 1 and then patch 2 fixes even more like in-depth things, then it might not be perfect, but there's a reason we're still making changes to Miramar as well. I mean, you will never get the perfect map when the map's so big. There's always going to be something you can work on.
Okay, I like this prediction. Will a solo snake make top 5?
Okay.
That's a good one.
A solo snake for how long? Because if it's a solo snake whose team dies in 5th place or 6th place, then is it really a solo snake? Or does it have to be one of those, he's been sneaking for 15 minutes?
Ooh, now it gets a little complicated, huh? Hey, Samyak. Good to see you. So maybe they have to be solo from
Placement points?
placement
So from
points on
8th to 5th?
8th to 5th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
That's
it.
the
I think
rule.
that's fair. I think that's fair.
So
that's the rule, chat. Okay. So will a solo snake make top 5? Solo. We'll put solo.
Will a player who was solo since
By top
before
8.
8th place,
Yeah.
make top 5?
All right. I'll give you 5 minutes on that one.
And it's a rankle now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, so we're ending on Miramar.
Yeah. Basically, a solo snake. Can they sneak out like 3 extra points? Basically. No. We're starting it now. You don't get to see the early part of the game. There might be a snake like after literally like 2 minutes of the game because somebody decides to fight.
I mean, with how it's been going so far, no doubt.
Exactly. You guys don't get that. Well, I probably did give you enough of a window for that, but still, we can't make it easy on you, chat. That's not fair.
Yeah, no. Let me just bear back 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem, dude. We can't do that, chat. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Dietrich. Like, I think Tago has a great play style, other than a few spots on the map that need fixing.
열린
I
상황이고.
think for the most part, it's quite good.
4위까지 충분히 노릴 수 있는
Especially the Northern Island. Like, everything on the Northern
라면
Island is pretty much,
매치에서
like, good to go.
확실히 도전, 그리고 킬 포인트를 가져가면서 순위 포인트를 가져간다면 가능성이 그래도 꽤나 있다고
Oh,
저는
GP as a
생각이
team
들어요.
house? That's
네,
nice.
그렇죠. 처음 지금 올라와서 지금 이렇게 좀 활약하는 자체가 좀 굉장히 어려운데요.
네.
그럼 뭐 GNL도 마찬가지입니다. 그래도 이번 경기에서는 좀 선전하는 모습을 경기 내에서는 보여줬어요.
감각이 계속해서 되찾는 그런
Everybody
모습이
chews gum these
있습니다.
days
GNL
in Korean
정말
esports.
무서운, 그리고 또 기량,
It's the trend.
엄청나게 괜찮은 기량을 갖고
PO
있는
started it,
선수들이
now everybody does it.
때문에 전 GNL e스포츠의 부활 믿습니다.
I see it so much now.
충분히 할 수 있다는 걸 경기 내에서 보여줄 필요가 있고요. 표정도 지금 많이 풀렸습니다.
네.
자 해머 선수가 지금 미소 지고 웃어요.
오호.
야, 해머 선수 이제는 시동 걸 준비가 좀 됐다는 거고요.
Kiki?
이렇게
Kiki is
해가면서 이번 경기
destined?
있는 선수입니다. GNL e스포츠 선수들이 이번 경기에서 더 좋은 성적을 낼 수 있을지. 이제 남은 매치가 2개 매치가 좀 남아 있고요.
Right?
이제 이번에 펼쳐지는
I think Kiki is destined.
점수를 끌어올려 상위권까지 노려볼 수 있는데 안 되더라도 다음 주에 경기가 있다 보니까요. 계속해서 이 폼을
I don't remember.
끌어올리고
I forget the code names for
있다는
the maps.
말씀을
Yeah, Kiki's
드리겠습니다.
destined. Yeah, okay.
자 이제 2개 매치가 남은 상황. 이번 9번째 매치에서 다나와 e스포츠가 굳히기 성공할까요? 경기 준비 끝났습니다. 9번째 매치를 시작하겠습니다.
There's Take Goon's gum. All right, plane path. Not bad. Not great. Not terrible.
이어서 9번째 매치 에란겔에서 경기 시작됐습니다. 스타이버에서 밀배 쪽으로 가는 비행기.
Why Valorant is not popular in Korea? It's getting more
올해
popular.
수많은 변수들이 나오고 있고 교전들이 많이 펼쳐지고 있습니다.
It's growing
그래서 한 번에
slowly but surely. It's definitely going up.
계속 나오고 있어요.
그렇습니다.
But just like tac shooters in general aren't super popular.
네.
비행기의 방향 자체가 또 극단적입니다. 일배속을 나올 수 있습니다.
네. 강 팀으로 갈 수 있는 방법.
Just in general, tac shooters aren't really popular out here.
상위권에 랭크가 된 팀들이 보여주고 있습니다.
그렇죠.
킬 점수에서 밀리면 안 돼요.
맞습니다. 그리고 말씀해주신 대로 그 킬 포인트를 차지하기 위해서 첫 번째 서클부터 팀들이 과감하게 승부를 던지는 모습이 계속해서 나오고 있거든요.
그렇죠.
네, 그걸 계속해서 노려보고 있는 팀이 전 기블리 같습니다. 기블리가 계속해서 외곽에서 일어나는 싸움 킬로그 집중하면서 도전하는 모습들이 있었고 디플러스 기아도 이전 매체 로스네오네스에서 전투를 끝마치고 나오는 이글하우스를 사냥하면서
네.
또 추가 점수를 올리던 모습도 있었고요.
맞습니다. 그래서 이 광동 입장에서는 이 이글하우스 지금 하이권 팀과의 대결은 무조건 이겼어야 되는데
그쵸.
발목 그 백태클 걸리면서요.
네. 그
경기를 그르쳤어요.
EU?
Hello again.
When does EU start, Toby?
두고 나서 거기서
On Thursday.
무너졌던 게
네.
패착이었어요.
You don't have any more today?
위에서 매복하고 있던 그 장면.
Hmm?
You don't have any more PEC today or qualifiers today?
이 질주
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just checking.
밀배 나왔습니다. 밀배가 나왔어요.
Somebody in chat was asking.
디플러스 기아 입장에서는 호재인 것 같습니다.
So you
Do
got
we have any more today?
그래서 디플러스 기아가 첫 번째로 인지를 해야 되는 거는 고행고가 노보 쪽으로 빠르게 못 들어가.
No, I don't think so.
인지를 해야 되고요.
Okay.
I think it starts on Thursday.
이 높은
Thursday? Okay.
나무에 낙하산이 걸려서
Yeah, because round of 16 was yesterday.
그런 사고죠.
And then MEA played yesterday as well. And then,
낙하산에
낙하산에
걸려가지고.
걸려.
yeah, upper bracket is gonna be
사고가 났지만
맞아요.
on Thursday and Friday. And then lower bracket is Saturday, Sunday.
Got it. There you go.
네.
Yeah.
예,
Yeah.
Very good.
Again, I managed to second guess myself.
아무도 못 만났습니다.
And for the win, I can explain to you why there was no sound on the VOD from yesterday's games. It's because I was fiddling around with sound settings, so I could add music that would normally get like copyright striked. But then you can do a thing where it removes the music from the VOD, and then I accidentally also removed the in-game audio from the VOD. And now I can't undo it. So if you want to watch the VOD with talking over top of it, then I think Elite Esports EU, they streamed the games yesterday as well. You can watch the VOD over there.
네. 그리고 지금 디플러스 기아가 이런 모양새를
There you go.
취해가고 있는
Service information done.
한번 노보 쪽에 높은 탑을 한번 찔러보나요? 그리고 서울
And
선수
Paper just left.
데모에
I'm here. I'm just sorry once again having to answer.
No worries. No worries.
이 선수는
단단해요.
세계 무대 어딜 내놔도 보여주는 선수입니다.
맞습니다. 그 혼자서 어려운 상황에 살아남아가지고 제 몫을 톡톡 해내는 선수잖아요.
그렇죠.
명장면을 만들어내는 선수예요.
I feel like KGA Orange is just in a let's try and see if we can unlock the achievement of getting shot at within the first 2 minutes of every game today.
남아있는 상황에서
자, 요거
They're
Because that's
trying.
kind of been their... Yeah, they're doing a good job of it too. And look at this. KD are gonna do a... I don't know what's going on here. When have people ever fought early game over Novo? What is D plus even doing? I guess, I
It's
mean,
bad
they see that
playing
it's a...
path, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what it is. So playing path allows them to jump down early, then they would gonna take cast and go Milta, and then they see that it's down there anyways. They go, nah, let's just stay. But now they have nothing to loot.
Feels good.
Hmm.
Where is Minuda going?
Chillin'?
Is that like a... Can he see stuff from there? Like, is it...
I mean, you can see the shoreline down
Yeah.
towards Novo, but
Yeah.
that should be it.
Okay.
Maybe you can see the hillside up towards the west as well.
I have to assume that's for recon purposes.
Yeah. No, he's gonna stay there the whole game.
Yeah,
he
he
knows the
just
game's
he
gonna
did
end
say the game's
Full
That's
commit
the- yeah.
with my one first aid and a pistol. Yep.
그리고 이제 다른 오더들 입장에서 다른 팀 오더들 입장에서는 디플러스
Dill, yes. PC will be online and PGS will be a lane event. Correct.
디테일이 조금씩 다르거든요. 그 부분이 굉장히 이제 팀들 입장에서는 헷갈릴 것 같아요.
It's so interesting how with PCS everyone understood everything that was going on, and now that we've gone back to every region having their own thing, everyone's like, "Ah, what's going on? There are too many acronyms. I don't know what's happening anymore."
Yeah. It's
Even though for the most part it's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's about the same. Just a little more spread out.
Yeah.
허리가 잘렸습니다. 그리고 서울 선수가 오토바이라서
So I can ask you this, Paver.
Yeah.
Which or whose, I suppose I should say, region's format do you think is the best?
그 주도권 자체를 가질 수가 없죠.
그래서 지금 이쪽 이제 학교
China?
빠진 상황이고.
Probably.
Just have a massive league.
I mean, just for sheer size and number of games, I
Yeah.
guess China.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think Europe. I like Europe's the way Europe does it. PWS.
It's very Western esports, the European format. I guess it's pretty much just PCS.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again.
They're just fighting early game. Like, this is all they do.
It's the same two teams who are doing it again.
This is their
Last
game
time Freaks
plan.
lost. So stupid.
I mean, this is not the Freaks' fault this time. This is just...
이거 낚시하려고 했더니 피라냐예요.
I don't know what KGA's deal is. That's just... Like, every game they go out, like, either right away or...
그래서 이제 낚싯대를 하나
China has way too many games. Well, I mean, I like a lot of games. I can't help it.
No, same. I mean, as long as it's not 96 games in a season.
낚았는데 막 청새치
네.
이런 것들은
그럼 막
굉장히
빨려 들어가지. 그때
위험하거든요.
낚싯대를 버려야 돼요.
청새치가 막그
It's not like it's that bad.
있는 사고입니다, 여러분들.
They have, what, 3 weeks? And then they have grand finals. And every week they play, what,
화물 쪽으로 왔기 때문에 여기서 킬로그 발발하면은 D 플러스 기아만 웃어요.
What, in this?
하면서.
여기서 소리. 자, 뒤에서 좀 기다리고
no, in the Chinese league. I'm trying to like figure out the format
Oh,
for it. So they have 3 weeks of qualifiers, or of like group stage stuff, and
Yeah.
then they play into grand finals. I think it's a pretty good format.
Yeah, I really like it.
It's not like the PCL previous league where you had like 40 billion games.
Oh, that was
It was
a
pretty
little
good
too
format.
much, yeah.
건너와서 그것도
Mhm.
야, 그 위기가 될 수 있었던 상황을
But let alone the fact that they have what,
추가킬까지 기록하고 갔어요.
32, 48 teams. I think that's great for the scene.
자주 쓰거든요.
Yep.
그렇죠. 이런 식으로 다른 팀과의
Now we just need to get the game approved in China and we're good to go.
검문소를 보여준 적이 있는데
Mhm.
그때 당시에 상대 팀은
We are saved.
기블리였거든요.
Yeah, well, then we're saved. Esports is saved.
타입 선수.
근데 이거는 기블리가 기다리고 있는 것 같아요.
네. 위에서 추가.
네, 분명.
Oh, they're gonna fight over this.
경기선을 타고 갈
Didn't
만한
we see a little bit of this
Oh, wow.
yesterday?
예상을
Chat,
하고
I think we saw some of this yesterday. Somebody was down here fighting over this yesterday.
Yeah. True, true, true.
그렇죠.
Trying to remember who the hell it was.
지금 들어오고 있는
네.
상황인데요.
이게 차량
둘 붙는 소리까지
was
들렸고 토시.
Donawa took the ferry.
도보로 이동을 해야 되기 때문에
And GP, that's
그걸
right, GP was the
뒤통수를
other
딱
team.
하고 때릴 수 있는 그
I remembered
기회가
GP again.
있어요.
Like GP's in the same exact spot. They're east of the ferry.
기다리고 있어요.
They're coming in thinking we got this, and then they hear cars and they go, oh god damn it.
수비적으로는 기블리가 좀 불리한 상황이기 때문에요.
I like that driving path, though.
24초밖에 안 되거든요.
That type took doesn't expose him to
Yeah,
the warehouse.
yeah.
That's really nice.
게임 피치가 빠져나가긴
Very
했는데
smart.
지금 앞에 있는 보트를 타려고 하면 또 기블리가 또 때려줄 수가 있거든요.
네. 여기 지금 건너가야 되는 상황인데.
지금 보트는 빠진 상태고요.
Got reverse seal teamed.
게임 PT 이 보트 타고 상륙하다가 다나와한테 다 쓸려가지고.
네, 완전히
그렇죠.
Genji coming Westbridge. Yeah, that's pretty typical for Genji. They come in super late to military circles usually.
타고.
네. 2대 실었나요? 좋은데요, 이건.
Like Genji's whole strategy on military circles, if they go South George, is to be the last, absolute last team to be on the island.
관세 같은 건 없습니다.
그렇죠,
Yeah.
그렇죠.
Donald, what's
I
up
love
there?
that they're bringing vehicles across.
Yeah, this time they were able to, right?
덜컹해서
Yeah. We'll see how they get them off.
Yeah, yesterday they didn't. I think it was more of a they couldn't than they didn't.
덜컹하는 바람에 수장된 적이 있습니다.
Plus they took the other ferry last time.
그 여기서
Hmm.
위험을 좀 무릅쓰고 가는 거죠.
네. 그리고
넘어가기
또
위해.
화물선에 차량 실을 때는 사람 못 타게 합니다. 네.
맞습니다. 여기는 젠지 지금 건너가야 되는 상황인데요. 아직
OPGG's still at Everest,
수비 집중.
but they came
I
out
mean,
of
they're
Sigourney.
miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got plenty of time to rotate.
아무래도 킬로그가 많이 떴다 보니까
So Genji,
도로 건물이
probably not
있을
expecting
거다라고
that would be my
예측을
guess.
하고 안정적으로 운영을 해주고 있는 모습이
I mean, Pio's checking, but
I mean, DG is gonna hear the vehicles in 20
지금
seconds.
멈춰 있는
So,
상황입니다.
you know.
위에
Oh, there they go.
You would assume anyway.
yeah.
6점을 앞서 나간 상황입니다. 갚아줘야 돼요.
이게 노보 쪽 사거리, 그러니까 우측 다리.
And I think Genji is just checking to make sure they're the last team here. Honestly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
그렇죠. 건너가기만 한다면
I mean, Genji is the team that is the least in a hurry ever on military circles. So.
Exactly.
괜찮은 운영을 보여줄 수
Ooh.
있었고요.
Ooh, SLR better than MK confirmed.
자, 백업이 더 킥복싱이 될것 같거든요. 화염병.
COD's dead.
Yeah.
와, 지혜네.
와, 이거 정확하게 들어갔습니다.
In a ring of fire.
그분의 구멍이 납니다.
That's my go-to karaoke song.
들어가서 지금
I'm serious. I can't. My voice can't
Next
go
time
high
I
enough
see you,
for most karaoke.
next time I see you, I have to find a karaoke bar
Yeah.
just to hear you sing "Ring of Fire."
Yeah. It's like one of the few songs in my vocal range.
그렇죠. 이게
Yeah,
시간을
it doesn't require a whole lot, I suppose.
Nope.
인원수를 필두로
여기.
네, 빠르게.
Oh no.
자, 이거 붙을 것 같은데요.
데미지가
Hikari
정확하게
should
붙었어요.
be. Oh no, no mind.
Now he's dead.
I was like, he should be able to go back upstairs, and there's a nade. Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Never mind.
아, 완벽했습니다.
He tried. Pentagram is not doing good.
tried.
They are not having
No,
a
and
good
it's
time.
it's kind of interesting because again, I mean, looking at the roster, you'd assume that while maybe they weren't gonna be like the best team, they have enough talent on that. I mean, 14th place
They should be
now,
better than that.
12th,
Yeah.
but still, that's yeah, it's pretty surprising to me.
Like you have Adder and a COD on your team. Like those two alone should be carrying you to like 8th place finishes, I would think. But
Mhm. Yeah, at least, if not further than that.
내렸어요. 자, 여기서
oh, they ran out of bullets. Oh,
자, 위에서
Oh no, 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 no.
yeah, it's not going good. Oh, wait.
Ooh, nice
Here comes
attempt
Flo.
though.
Here comes Flo.
네. 자, 두 명의 선수가 남아 있습니다.
디플러스기가 모았는데 흐름이
네, 미누다 체력 빠졌고요.
흐름이 어지러워지고 있습니다.
자, 지금 대동라베가도 이쪽 싸움에 개입을 하려고 오고 있는
Oh my god.
아, 언덕까지 누웠어요.
아, 이거
네,
Yo.
상황. 플로우 선수 지금 엄청난
Flo is like buying all the time for this rotation.
I was gonna say, I mean, considering okay, never mind. Considering how isolated he was doing a pretty good job of staying alive. But now they're getting picked apart.
Yeah, and here comes DL. They're like, there's fighting here.
Ooh, 3 kills.
Yeah, I smell points.
And F1 aim peeks over the top.
F1 aim.
이렇게 기절로 뜨게 되면은 대동라베가가 디플러스 기아를 정리하는
Press F1 for aim.
없어져요.
Mm-hmm. That's gotta be the reason for his name. Then he just misspelled aim. That's unlucky.
아, 필더 정리됐습니다.
네, 정리됐고 오히려 지금 독이 됐습니다.
그렇죠.
자,
여기는
연막탄 들고 들어가가지고
다 살리죠.
OPGG and Genji about to fight on the bridge. The observers should catch it if it happens.
I don't think I've actually ever heard this. How come you became paper thin?
I just like the way it sounded.
But there was no like.
Well, I used to go by Blink, was like
Yeah.
my original ID, and then I wanted to change it, and then
자기장 줄어들고.
But how did you end up with?
I don't know. I just like the way it sounded. I was just kind of rolling through different words, like, and then that one just kind of came up. Where I was in, it was when I was a junior in college, and I was chilling
Yeah.
with my roommates, just in our like living room, and we were just kind of throwing words around, and that was the one that kind of stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just now realized that I'd never figured out what the idea behind it
Yeah,
was, but-
and I mean, you could like attribute it to like the saying like the line between winning and losing is paper thin or something like that.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
I think that's kind of how it came about. Like that's the phrasing that.
자자자자.
하나 낚았어요.
That makes sense.
Yeah. This is bad for OPGG.
Well, it ain't optimal. That's for sure.
아직까지 끝난 건 아니고요.
둘 낚았습니다.
You could come up with ways of crossing a bridge that would be more
상황에서 여기 승부를
sufficient
한번
than this one.
던져봤습니다,
Didn't go good.
No.
자기장이 확실히 내줄 걸 믿고 한번
Did
도전하면서
not go
제일
good.
선수를
Now Dano is coming to say hello as well.
They're like,
Just because we needed more teams in this compound.
yeah, we saw the kill feed. We want in on this.
It's as if the Korean leagues are and have always been an idea of once, like, everyone is a stick of dynamite, and as soon as one explosion goes off somewhere, all the other dynamites run over to the explosion and want to try and cause a chain reaction.
There's a lot of teams
Like a
that play
fight
like
just, yeah, a fight just can't happen on its own. It's like always multiple teams having to try and kind of regroup into a position of third party and then fourth party and fifth party. Like they try to force every map to be Sanok, even though it isn't.
It's worse in China, but yes, it's pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's worse in China. Like the weird thing in Korea is like there's like 3 or 4 teams that play outrageously passive, and then there's like 8 teams that are just all over the place. Sammy the 2 players die on a team. This is bad for them. I know, it's brilliant casting here. You get nothing but the
I mean,
best.
he is paper thin. It's a professional for a reason. He's only spitting facts.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you can. I mean, it's not like he's incorrect.
I
It's
just-
pretty bad to lose 2 players. I
It's
mean,
not
that's pretty
good.
good analysis in my book. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
He's just messing with me. I know Sammy. He's a nice guy. He's just
Yeah.
messing with me.
동선이 좀 복잡하거든요.
Yeah. So how many teams are down to 1 player? We have
1, 2, 2.
Pentagram, KGA, and that's it. And then OPGG might be Snaky Snake at some point too.
We're getting close. We could happen.
Mhm.
If this shifts north, it could very well happen. Which it should. It doesn't. Wow.
아니 젠지? 아니 젠지?
That went very west.
좋은 상황이 아닙니다. 다나와 e스포츠에 대한
네?
명확한 정보가 있어야 돼요.
We just had this circle yesterday.
네.
처단하면서 지금
Like
굳히는
almost this exact
yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
Almost this
위에서
exact circle.
위쪽으로 올라가고 있지만
네.
사실상 가장 주의해야
Scripted.
It's scripted.
You said that the games weren't scripted.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure I believe you anymore.
No, I
Faber.
script. Yeah. I was like,
You said that you were giving high detail leaks from Korean PUBG.
Yeah, they
And you
texted
said,
me.
oh,
with
no,
the,
no, 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 it's not scripted, not scripted.
They texted me with the the circles today.
어떻게 잡아먹을 것이냐 이런 것들을 고민해야죠.
네.
자, 이거 피오 선수도 땡겨주는 게 좋을 것
네,
같긴
이거
하거든요.
전력을 다해서 막아야 됩니다.
오.
여기서 지면 뒤가 없어요. 이 우승은 물 건너갑니다 그냥.
네.
I'm seeing PO on a bike.
좀 뒤지고 선수가
He's
그
gonna
위치
just
보고
full. Oh,
있는데
wait!
굉장히
OPGG
유리합니다.
lost one. That's great.
그래서 POA
So now there's 3 snakes.
한번 내려오는데요.
자,
네.
다나와 입장에서는 만약에 젠지를 밀어내지 못한다면
3 snakes?
반대쪽에서 대동라베가
Oh,
nice.
소리를 듣고
Way to go,
있기 때문에
OPGG.
좀 빠르게 싸움을 끝내고
Yeah, thank you.
That's bad for them. Now they're only on 1 player.
자, 여기서 둘
What's up, Pixel?
자,
자, 들어가고
샷건인데
있는데요.
미르다.
오.
Good to see ya.
큰 점이 한다. 큰 점이 한다.
Dude, what is? Throw a grenade in there, dog. Oh my god.
같이. 와, 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 와,
Everybody
와.
died.
야.
Everybody died.
By the way-
There's grenade.
Yeah, that's. Unlucky. By the way, Pippa, look at what Samyak just wrote, because I came to think of that as well.
What is this?
I'm pretty sure that I'm the one that introduced you and Samyak to each other.
Was it you in London
Yeah.
at the Global Summit?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So then you definitely know Samyak.
No, I have no clue who it is. I just went up to him and were like, "Oh, you want to meet Paper? Oh, okay, great." Hello.
You're
Yeah, I know
introducing
this.
randos to me, like fuck. This is why you're trying to find my house. You're just trying to send people here.
Just trying to send people to your apartment. Hey, so Toby said we could come say hi. Oh god damn it, Toby. That's like the next level DM this guy for keys is go to this guy's apartment for photos, you know?
Yeah, then I'm gonna
That's,
be, you're gonna be like, "Can I have an autograph?" No, get off my lawn.
No, Toby, stop sending people here. If I was Mr. Beast and I just had millions and millions of dollars, I would just give people plane tickets and a taxi ride to someone's apartment, and they'd be knocking on the door going, "Hey, so this guy told me to go here."
That'd be so funny.
Also pretty messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up, but it's pretty funny.
Those two things do tend to sometimes go hand in hand.
Yeah, that spray from Zenith was pretty nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bean. Hold on, Bean, you
It's
can
as
do
if
it.
they don't have like their moments of brilliance, but then they're really short-lived, and then they get laser beamed.
They're just super aggressive.
자, 이러면 광동도 와요.
Well, they almost died to Bean.
Mm-hmm. Second time now that he kind of holds down the fort pretty well, just can't really do it alone.
Yeah, it's hard. I can't believe the freaks aren't in the shelters. What happened? They're always in the shelters.
뒤쪽에 지금 벙커 위쪽에 숨겨놓은 상황인데 여기서 킬 포인트를 얻고 그 다음에 돌아와야 되는데 거기에서 실수가 한 번도 나오면 안 됩니다.
I mean, Dynamo with that sweep underneath, they have insane circle control now. If they can keep out Gen G to the west or force them to take another path in, they're gonna have half the circle available to them.
Yeah, just controlling that forest up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got pretty much the entire split under their control.
Jesus, yeah. I just looked at it. Holy crap. I think the prediction comes true. It very well might. We've got still three with one.
Yeah.
So we're almost down to top 8 when we really need to start counting. It's got a good chance.
만약에 GNL이 젠지 쪽으로 안 가고
The prediction's
이쪽으로 가게
trying.
된다면 사실 젠지 입장에서는 너무나 행운이고요.
네, 근데 GNL이 어떤 선택을 할지는 좀 봐야겠지만 이쪽으로 가면은
Last time this hard shifted southwest, so are we gonna get? Is this script written again?
선수들이 보통 회전을 해서
Yeah.
들어갈 때 첫 번째로 두는 중점이 팀 대 팀 교전.
Oh, this is like, yeah, this is literally exactly how Donawa played it last time. Like it is, like it's like they're playing the same game 2 times in a row. They're like in Groundhog's Day. It's just the same game over and over again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but Pio with the Groza, this is worth watching.
좋은데요?
숨죽이 기다리고 있어요.
자, 10팀 남았습니다. 2팀만 제거되면 순위 점수
He's just poor Stormax.
Do they even know that he's set up that? I don't think they do.
I don't think they have any idea.
The issue becomes once or if Gen G takes the fight with Dynamo, Pio can do literally nothing to assist him.
네, 타죠.
Well, Pio might die to Guyon here.
둘다 잡아내면서 떠날 수 있느냐?
자, 사냥.
우선 차량의 시동이 걸리고
You should see him.
출발할 때
He's
발소리가
literally sat in the middle of the
들리지
open.
않기 때문에 그때 포지션을 하겠죠?
발톱을 세웁니다. 낚아챌 준비를 해요.
There's no way Gurren doesn't see him, but also he has to make the move himself.
Oh no.
An awkward angle.
Oh,
Oh no, and he gets knocked from the car! Pio doing Pio things.
that's a Pio things. That's a Pio things.
Not the Pio things that you like to see.
All right.
태민이 들어서 끊어내면서 피오.
That is the other side of the Pio things coin.
Yep.
That does also happen every now and again.
X squad dies to the blue. Yep.
여기 정리됐고.
자, 그래서 인서클 상황으로 피오 선수가 기어.
But that's what makes him so fun.
한번 더 살릴 수 있는
Yeah.
시간을 맞이할 수 있는가?
Game PT should just be absolutely wrecked here,
아파요. 아, 갔어요.
사라졌습니다.
right?
There's
Right?
no way they're getting out of there alive yet. No.
Yeah, no way.
와, 이거?
자, 여기 끊어내면서 GNL.
자, 그러면은
The Groza barrel screwed him. The Groza is a weird, funky gun.
막루 할 수 있지 않나요? 6시 방향으로 찌르는 막루 러쉬?
그렇죠. 막루 쪽으로도 갈 수가 있고 만약에 광동
All right, how are we at? Are we at top 8 yet? Oh, we are. So we've got snakes.
Yep.
Just the one, right? Just KGA. Oh, nope, it's over.
밟아잡았어요.
The dream is dead.
But he did make top 8. Oh wait, oh
He had to make
yeah,
top 5.
right.
He had to make top 5.
Ooh.
You lose
Rip. Wah, wah.
or you win, depending on what you
Or
vote
you
on.
win.
Will a solo snake? So the No's have it, and they're the first prediction that made the that had the higher percentage that actually won. 54%. One for four. Let's go. I love all these people who finally won. They're like, we did it. Yay. All right, where would you rather be playing from here, Toby? With this circle. If it shifts away from Danawa, which it's most likely to do.
I mean, in this case, I'd much rather be on Danawa's side.
On Danawa's side?
Because, I mean, especially considering the position that we're in right now, the issue is how open it is, and Ghibli have to make a play here. They can't just sit back and wait, because then they're going to get backstabbed.
Right.
I'm not sure why PNL isn't doing anything. Maybe they're worried that Zenith is going to peek their way. Like, they're 3 alive and are proning behind the fence, when they could just pretty much for free be shooting up the hillside.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with GNL. They're scared
You see,
of
they're
something.
looking towards Zenith. Yeah, maybe they don't know how many players over at the next guard tower, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But there's no way Taemin should be allowed to peek like this for free.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
now they're shooting, but it's way too late. So had Genji actually been pressured, then I would say Danawa's position is favorable.
Yeah.
But they're being allowed to do whatever they want.
Yeah, they're all over. Taemin just came down the hill and ran somebody over. And now Danawa just has...
They have to relocate, like, yep, they have to backfill on them. And also Ghibli. I mean, Ghibli have all just pushed back into the shack, and just sat there now. It's very confusing. Holy shit, it's raining outside. It's like a proper rainstorm outside right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
love
interesting.
rainstorms.
That terrified me when we were in Bangkok. Remember our bus ride to the airport?
Oh, it was so rainy.
We were literally aquaplaning for 20 minutes on the highway in a bus. That was terrifying.
That
That's
was
the
not a
first
fun
time I've
bus ride.
ever been in like a proper like monsoon rain.
That bus driver gave 0 Fs. He just...
He was just fucking racing to the airport. No craps given. That was I was glad sitting next to you because you didn't seem to give a crap.
Nope. I'm just used to the way some of I've had so many bad drivers drive me places.
And one thing is
across
bad
the world.
driver, but bad driver in that weather, that's what scared me the most.
It's,
But well,
I had a
later.
driver, and I'm not going to say where it was. He got out of the car. This was a taxi driver. When I got to the airport, and I was going to my hotel at an event. And we had to have a taxi driver pick us up. And he got out of the car and got in a fight with another dude.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Glass naded himself. He lobbed the nade out the window and ran into his own
Oh,
nade.
no.
That is,
Oh, no.
that's unlucky.
Yeah, the driver didn't crash, but he got in a fight with a dude and then got back in the car and pretended like nothing happened. Absolutely.
And you stayed in the taxi the whole time?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't.
You could have gotten out of the taxi and run for
I
it.
should have, but I was in a country that I don't think that would be advisable to do in.
Okay, fair enough. Well, esports. Yep.
Yep. It's
Sometimes,
esports.
sometimes you get all the great experiences. Sometimes they're a little scary.
Exactly. Oh, good grenade. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I think I was blind as well.
Jesus.
I saw the vehicle down there. Okay.
He's kind of good at this game.
Pretty decent, some might argue.
Some might argue. Oh my god, I thought that would bounce out the other way for a second. I was like, you gotta be kidding. And this is such a Danawa circle. How does Genji have another Mark 14?
Hey, they chill and go for crates. I don't know. I'm just surprised that TNL hasn't done more to like deny Danawa the opportunity to peek into Genji.
GNL is just
Now that
trying
they
to
get in the
prone for
circle,
the
too.
win. Yeah.
I
I told you
like
there's like
prone
some
for the
I
win.
don't like what GNL's doing at all, but I told you, man, there's some teams in Korea that just play way too passive.
왼쪽 날개를 자르면서
Genji is like,
젠지에게
God damn it,
영향을
GNL, do
Somebody
something!
Fight. Yeah, poke him. There they go. There they go. They got a knock.
Finally. Yeah, they need that. They should have done it like 10 minutes ago, but
Better late than never.
late. Yeah, exactly.
문제가 아니에요. 서울 선수가 계속 때려주면서 데미지 입힌다. 디지 우팔이 잘리면 젠지
Oh no! If that had happened to me in America, guys, my taxi story, I would have just said it was America. Like I don't like America, so I will trash on that country every chance I get.
서울 선수도 지금 투척 무기를 연막탄 하나 빼고 다 소모했거든요.
I've had bad taxi drivers in America, but nothing like that.
연막을 펴서 가리고 계속
A taxi driver that actually got into a fight.
He
with
actually
someone
got
else.
out
That
and
is,
started fighting with a dude.
That
It was
is
just some pushing and shoving, but there's no like fists thrown.
GNL도
But there was yelling and pushing and shoving.
회전을 할 거다라고 예상을 하고 지금 포지션 옮겨놨는데
That's interesting. Samiak, no, PTC wasn't in Leicester, the qualifier, like the EU qualifiers were in Leicester
밀리면 끝나요.
for PGI.
자 이거
Ah,
이거
PGI.
That's a good name. Oh, the bounce.
Oh,
That is unloco.
he's very unlucky.
지금 피해를 입혔을
Now,
하거든요.
wait, Roy just went down. That's when you go the other direction. Don't push them GA exactly. This is a potentially
they
really,
doing?
really smart play by Danawa. They saw the knock and the kill feed on GNL.
Yeah. No. I get that.
This was such a smart play from Danawa. Like, they literally were driving down towards Gen G, and then while they're driving, they see Gen G get a knock on GNL, and then they just audible it like halfway down the hillside. That was really well played.
That was nice. Yeah.
Issue is Anonix needs to hit some bangers now in order to...
So they can stun
Do
for him,
anything.
buy him some time.
There's still 3 alive down there. And they have DG with an off angle. Ooh, ah. And they can't really what do you call it? Suppress him. Oh, I have to say that actually, yes, they can. He's prone. I thought he was crouched. But it is pushing.
Yeah, they're just gonna try to timing
He's
this.
baiting the attention. That is so good.
So good. So good. It's over.
You know what? This is a perfect example of what I was talking about yesterday in your chat when you were casting the games. Remember what I was saying about PO and Anonix on the same team and how I think PO's presence alongside Anonix makes Anonix not be as influential in matches? That type play right there, where Anonix sets it up for Soul to cross, I don't think that would have ever happened with a PO strat on the
No.
team.
It wouldn't have been the
But-
same, no.
Yeah, but it's as if the 4 of these guys are more, I don't want to say more equal, but you know, like they all seem to sometimes become the impact player, and that play right there was literally perfectly executed. From the vehicle push down the hillside to the wrap around and pushing the other direction, that was just, I mean, God tier PUBG.
Yep. No, they're amazing. I think they should be hands down the best team in Korea this year. Hands down. And they like everything you're saying. They're smart, they're talented, they're good shooters. Loki's checking his hair, making sure he looks good for the camera. I mean, doing all the important things. They're amazing.
That was a good game.
That was a good
That was
game.
a really good game.
Yeah, Bob
Was this
Sock.
the last one? Or one more?
No, one more.
One more.
It feels like it should be the last one because we had so many restarts.
Yeah, true. And also, just I don't know if it's just the EMEA thing, but we usually always end on a wrinkle.
Ah, it rotates each day. So the first day ends on a Ringo and the second day ends on Miramar. They like to mix it up in Asia. I think we've had a couple PCSs end on Miramar.
Yeah?
I think so. I feel like we had like 1 or 2 that did. I kind of like it. I kind of like mixing it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, there shouldn't be a, oh, we gotta end it on Miramar because, well, really any reason anymore.
Hey, Matthias, Simply Matthias is here. He's up early enough to catch us. Well, that's good. I'm doing good. How are you? Mr. Asia ranked streamer. Just destroying Asian ranked lobbies. Poor PO.
Was he really poor though, or did
No.
he just mess up?
He screwed up.
Yeah.
He screwed up. There goes Suit, ruining everybody's channel points.
Yeah. Should have looked the other way when proning inside a
이런
guard
걸
tower, I
보존할 수 있는
suppose.
타이밍은 있었어요. 근데 누군가가 화염병을 들고 차를 타고 옵니다. 라이딩과
여기서
화염병을
이거를 정확하게
I hope they show that move.
야.
Oh, Zenith ran himself over. I didn't even notice that.
화염병이 몸에 맞는 거랑 데미지가
It was a pretty awkward play.
That whole fight, because then Laz blew himself up with the Glaz blew himself with a grenade.
Yeah.
Right after that. Oh my gosh, that is so.
It was just chaos.
Kill steal, yeah, that was he stole the kill. That was the point.
그리고 이노닉스를 사격하니까 바로 서울 선수가 뒤통수를 때리러
No doubt, it seemed very intentional.
테크닉이 너무나도 완벽했습니다.
All right. So we'll take another break, so I can go to the bathroom, and
Fair enough.
then we'll come back after that for the final game. So there's one more game, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We'll be back, and Danawa is destroying right now. That's back-to-back, right? They won the last Miramar. Yep. Pretty good. At least Gen G didn't like get a second place without any kills this time. They had 6 kills. So
Yeah, wait, so in 9 matches, Dano has won 4 games.
that's pretty
Pretty
good.
decent. Pretty
It's not
decent.
bad.
Some
Yeah.
might argue.
If you're winning 25% of your games, things are going good.
Pretty damn good.
What is it like? I think if you win like 12 or 13% of your games, you're like basically one of the best teams, like at any event, usually.
Yeah. And here they've won, yeah, almost 25. Actually, more than 25.
More than 25 now, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're what, 20 points out of Gen G? That's pretty much a done deal.
Yeah. 20 points up. Unless if something absurd happens in the final game, which I don't think it will. What else are we looking at? How far down do points go this week? Does it go all the way down to 16, or is it only top 4 since they're the ones that highlighted?
Top 4 get PGC points, yeah.
Okay.
20.
So D plus Kwangdong are the ones like the runner-ups. I don't think JMPT or DNL are gonna be able to pull off a 20-point game in the final one.
No. I don't think so. Alright, let me send it over to the break screen, everybody, and we'll put on a little bit of music, and then we'll be back soon. So, see you shortly, everybody. Bye-bye.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me. You More than lovers, destined to find one another. Like lightning and thunder, can't have one without the other. It was raining in the skies. Oh, we can't be torn apart. We are linked together, ocean fire together. We are linked together, together. Past the rings of Saturn, across the Milky Way, where is fleeting diamonds will return someday. Speaking without words, in perfect harmony. I'll run away with you to another galaxy. It was raining in the skies. Oh, we can't be torn apart. We are linked together, ocean fire together. We are linked together, together.
Mute. Hit this button. This button. Okay, hi, we're back.
Hello, back.
Hello, we're back. We're back again. That's a former pro on the left, by the way. That's Vino. Used to play for La Vega?
네, 그 사이에 경기를
Sounds
끝났습니다.
about right.
오늘의 마지막 10번째 매치를 시작하겠습니다.
All right, yes, they're just getting right into it. I love it when they're like, they've had like delays, so they're just like, let's just friggin' get the games going. Like,
Ain't nobody got time for this.
yeah, exactly. Hey, Nemra, welcome back.
2주차 마지막 경기입니다. 파이널 데이.
네.
미라마고요.
All right, so
아래쪽
Danawa's pretty much got this locked in, right? Right? Right?
Yeah, they win. They win.
They should.
Unless if something absurd happens, which I wouldn't imagine.
You wouldn't think.
Nah. They seem pretty solidified. 20-point gap down to second with 1 game to go. And last game they played here, Danawa, I mean, wrecked Gen G, so
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if anything changes.
Yeah, Genji's having a bad day.
그래서 이제 그런 부분들.
I think they've had 21 points today.
다나와 입장에서는
And yesterday they had like
보니까
70?
여기서 실수만 안
One?
하고
I think
Nice.
71.
Something to write home about.
포인트 가져가는 거예요.
그렇죠.
Let's-
이제
yeah,
다나와
so yeah, that's right.
입장에서는
Because they had 71 yesterday,
한
21
팀만
today.
잡아 먹어도 이제 젠지가 따라오기에는 굉장히 부담스러운 점수대로
No.
올라가기 때문에
Snowing in South Sweden.
긍정적인 운영
네.
그거 하나면 될 것 같아요.
Good for Sweden.
2 centimeters is dangerous. I mean, to drive on.
It's
not the best.
We had a lot of snow in the other part of the country. I think that's what we're getting now, which is then rain.
네.
Because it's warm enough in
이로닉스
where in
선수
Yeah.
Copenhagen.
오늘 지금 모든
Yeah.
선수들이 고른 밸런스를 보여줄 정도로
We don't really ever get a whole lot of snow in Copenhagen.
기록하고 있고. 자, 이제 오른쪽입니다.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we do get some, but not really.
Oh, okay.
Very rarely.
인서클 시도를 하면 될 것 같긴 하거든요.
So the weather is probably pretty similar in some ways to Korea then, because it snows here, but not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do get snow, as I said, every once in a while, but not really anything massive.
그렇죠. 뭐
Yeah, when it snows in Texas, the whole country falls apart, or the whole state falls apart. Anything in the South in America, when it snows, everything just collapses. They don't know how to deal with it. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, when it snows, it has to be at least like 6 inches before anybody's worried about it,
True.
which is, I don't know, a couple centimeters.
Yeah.
라이딩 화염병.
Yeah, it usually doesn't get too wild in Denmark. But then again, sometimes, I mean, we do have it every once in a while where it goes completely crazy, but usually it's not too bad.
How warm does it get during the summers in Copenhagen?
그 화면을 다시 보시면 밖에다가 랜딩 술탄을 던져놨었거든요.
On the warm summers that there's been lately, it's been like, what has it been? Like
It's only
high,
Celsius, yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say like high 20s.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. So it doesn't get as hot as Korea, where it's like we get like a month and a
No, and
half.
it doesn't get anywhere near as humid either.
Okay, that's not so bad then. That's actually great
No.
weather. I would love that weather.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's never so warm that you get really uncomfortable and sweaty, and it's never so cold that you freeze your butt off.
That's nice.
You're pretty much in the middle all the way through.
That's really nice.
Yeah. Not complaining.
Maybe I'll move to Copenhagen someday.
You know what? You'd be welcome.
이제 제가 또 본받고 있기 때문에
I want to go. I didn't. I would love to go. Never been.
Yeah, I know you would have wanted to be here a little
Yes.
while ago
Yes.
for reasons.
Yeah, for reasons. Would have been nice.
Yeah. Next time.
Imperial unit should be.
PUBG Global Championship Copenhagen 2023. I'm ready for it.
There we go.
Yep, I think PUBG Corp or Crafton has made a. You know what? We do kind of feel bad that Denmark didn't get invited to Nations Cup last time around. So how about if we just do PGC in Denmark next time instead? I feel like that's a good compromise. That would be a good what do you call it? When you like reconciliation gift or whatever. That'd be a good.
I'd be okay with that.
Good band-aid. A good band-aid, you know, on the emotional scar that was left on all the Danish PUBG players.
I would love a
take
PGC
that.
in
I'll take
Copenhagen.
that.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Imagine working a global event and getting to go home and sleep in your own bed after work every day.
I did get to do that.
Holy moly. I know.
PNC 2019. Yeah.
Yep. Imagine.
But actually, I regretted it. I wish I would have stayed in the hotel.
노동과의 점수 격차가 3점밖에
I mean, that makes more sense because then you're with the players and everyone else, right?
Yeah.
So,
I should have stayed at the hotel.
통해서 그리고 그리고
I fucked up.
화끈하게 이 교전을 통해서 포인트를 만들어내야 될 텐데.
I'm curious as to where Nations Cup is going to be this year as well.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. It's
또한 이제 이글하우스의 그 빈
it's
구멍을
I was thinking they were gonna do the same thing as they do with like the European Song Contest thing, where the team that wins they get to
Oh.
host it. But I'd be very surprised if it's gonna be in England
No.
or UK. I'd be very surprised.
That would be cool. I wish they would do that, but yeah, I don't think they will.
길을 쓰고 그 4위 안에 들어가고자 열심히
I'd
I'd love to go back to London for another global event. That was fun.
들어가고 있습니다.
Yeah.
팀이 되기 위해서 그리고 전 세계 최강의 팀이 되기.
오,
Oh,
이거
많이 맞았어요.
Oh wait a minute. This isn't after. This isn't KGA. What's going on here?
Yeah, new teams fighting early game.
Well, it's
What the
crescendo.
heck?
It's crescendo again,
Yeah.
but this time they're not fighting KGA.
They gotta find a new team to fight.
Yeah, they were bored of fighting KGA.
Yeah. I mean, they were losing, so it makes sense that they try and find a new team to go up against.
Yeah. What
But
would
now they're leaving that as
PNC
well.
be for Korea this year? I mean, we don't know for sure yet, right? There's still a lot of games to be played for. Like, if
Also, has it been announced how the selection process is gonna be? Because I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think
Didn't
so.
Korea, they voted last year, right?
Yeah,
so
they voted.
the
Yeah.
pro players voted for each other.
No, it was a combination of pros, casters, and coaches.
Oh, everyone
and-
voted.
Yeah, there was a lot
Okay.
of votes. Yeah, yeah.
I guess this isn't an official PUBG cast. What makes you think so?
It is
Is
definitely
anything
not.
different? Is anything different to how me and Paperthin is casting right now as how it normally would be? I cannot tell the difference.
No, it's the exact same.
Also, usually during official PUBG broadcasts, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's always like a webcam of Paperthin in the side.
And
It's
me
really
wearing,
weird.
like,
I always get
sweatpants and
like for Nations Cup, I always
slippers.
got cropped out of that image. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
But you'd always just sit there and look at Paperthin while we were casting.
Yeah, I was the only one there. Yeah.
Yep. No, this is
You were
not
in a
an
different
official
room. Like,
podcast. Yeah, exactly. I didn't get invited on stage. I just sat out back. I wasn't pretty enough to be on stage.
Too much hair.
Or I was too tall.
I was too jealous of
Yeah.
your hair. I was like, I can't have this. Like,
You can't have it. You can't be on stage with me. What do you mean? Yeah, but no.
yeah, a bit more profanity. Yeah, a little bit more of that. See, that's what that's the nice thing about co-streaming is I can swear. Although I have sworn on regular broadcasts. There was PCS. I want to say it was 2 or 3 that I dropped an F-bomb. I think it was 2. I think PCS 2 I dropped an F-bomb. And
I had to.
I didn't get talked to, so.
I think I had a holy shit.
See, that's okay. every once
Or
in a
what?
while.
Oh, yeah. Or it was probably worse than that. But when the hell was it? I've gotten very good at saying the word swear word instead of swear words. When I say stuff like that, it's become surprisingly natural to me because in the beginning of my casting, I was always swearing. Because I don't know how you are in or how Korean is. I don't suppose Korean people swear a whole lot in like their daily language, but in Denmark, people swear all the time, and there's never necessarily anything negative like bound to it. It's just the Danish like slang language has got so many swear words in it that it just kind of rolls into my English as well.
Yeah. I think I mean Korean they swear a lot in their like daily lives. I've heard.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have thought so.
But they don't like it's pretty frowned upon to do it outside of like people that you're very close with.
Makes
So
sense.
you don't hear it a lot in public, but you do like at like restaurants or at bars or something like you'll hear it for sure. Well, here we go, DL fighting again. But like in English, like I swear all the time in English, and it's the same thing, right? Like where it doesn't really mean anything. It's not like it's like negative. It's just like part of how I talk. Like,
Yeah.
but on broadcast,
the
I don't
same
like
with
to
me.
swear. Like on official broadcasts, I try not to. But every once in a while. Yeah.
Sometimes moments just ask for a swear word.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think one of the nice things about like PUBG is they've been really hands off with
Oh,
that.
they're cool with most things.
Yeah. Because like it's an adult game, right? Like there's blood flying everywhere, like there's bullets, like they get it. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, yeah, okay, well,
Wait, so the green goo is blood? What?
You
I
mean?
thought they were using paintball guns.
Yeah, exactly. It's paintball guns. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Hey, this was the circle we were supposed to get on that one Miramar.
And island. Oh,
No. I
that's
wish.
your favorite ending.
It is my favorite ending. It's the best.
In
ending.
those fields that no one likes to play in. Yeebee.
Yeah, this one's. Well, it could go Bandita still.
True.
We could get lucky and it
Genji
just
could.
hardships.
Wait, we didn't do a vote.
Oh no, we didn't do a vote.
I have a good vote. Will Genji finish in second? Now they're crashing the center compound. That
Ah,
might be
okay,
kinda
well,
boring. I mean, they would get second place.
like overall. I
Unless
mean,
if something absurd happened. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, let's not do that one. What could we do?
Will more than one team finish in triple digits? Will
Ah.
Genji get 8 points this game?
And then Ghibli has to get 12.
Yeah.
That's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Will more than one team? Because we already have one, right?
Ah, more than
So-
one team. Oh, okay, that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. With 100 plus. Yes. No. And you only get 2 minutes on this one, chat. So
Uh-oh.
get your votes in now. As right as I'm doing it, Foxy dies. This might be an easy one.
Wah, wah.
Blame Toby, Genji fans. It's his fault.
You know what? I'll take it. Come at me.
맞습니다. 자, 광동도 여기 조금 더 점수권을 올리면서 4위권에 들어야 되는 상황이고.
They can still get 8 points even with 3 alive in that
Oh, yeah,
position,
totally.
depending on where the next
안
cycle
되면
goes.
2위를
Yeah.
지켜야 되는데 점수 격차가 지금 3위와는 4점 차이, 1위와는 20점 차이.
어제 경기를 보셨으면 아시겠지만 이쪽이 전후좌우
Soul's just out here.
가볼 수 있는 위치라서 킬스틱 정말
Watching
많이
OPG.
나오는
Chillin'.
위치기도 합니다.
Chillin'. Him and Magne. Just chillin'.
글쎄요, 24점.
When people say watching OPGG, I always just think of looking at stats for League of Legends.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, that's where that started, right?
Check OPGG. Go OPGG.
Genji fans blame the players anyway. Well,
대장이에요.
those are the most reasonable people to blame, I suppose.
그 모습 다시 한번 보여줘야 됩니다.
Pio flicks his pinky and gets 8 points. See, that's the confidence I like. That's what I'm talking about.
4명 선수가 유지가 되고 있는 게임 PT.
이게 만약에라도 지금 게임 PT가 자리하고 있는 그리고 디플러스기아가
Also, half the teams start with D or G. Yes. It's just
Yeah.
very common letters in Korean to have the D or the G sound at the beginning of a word.
화령 선수는 기절 중인 상황.
Very common.
여기서 회복 들어가고 있는 게임 PT.
화랑 선수를 살리기 위해서는 차량으로 붙여줘야 되는데 사실 리스크가 너무 큰 투자기 때문에 이거는 화랑 선수를 그냥 버리는 게 맞는 것 같아요.
D, G, H,
그렇죠. 이걸 살리려고
B,
달려들었다가는 몰살당할 수 있으니까.
like the common vowel sounds
자, 두 번째
in Korean.
공격에
Yes, see, I told you, Bandita.
그리고
Bandita.
Yeah.
이게 근데
The issue is now it's gonna hard shift southeast, so that's gonna be fun.
No,
아직까지 젠지가
no,
No, don't do it to
don't
me.
do it.
And then our perfect team EOS is gonna get themselves points because so far they have netted a grand total of 16 points coming into this game. So I feel like they deserve some more, you know?
It's not going good for them this week. I think they played a lot better
Yeah,
last
no.
week. If I remember right, they had.
Going
I think
too
they're like
well.
middle of the pack last week.
이 킬로그 한번 보면은
Yeah.
다른 팀들은 회전 절대 못
VSG, VLG, and LVG. Yeah, I had to cast those teams. Okay. It wasn't fun.
이거 왕관지 뒤쪽에 골짜기 한번 노려.
Sometimes you get lucky.
여기는 근데 썩 좋은 위치는 아닙니다.
차량 바퀴를 절대 지킬
Do I know any Korean tongue twisters? Not really.
계속 이동하는 선수들은
Just the language, the whole language.
그럼 차량이 한 대밖에 안 남는 건가요?
It's difficult for English speakers.
I don't know what I was expecting. I looked up Korean tongue twisters, and then
Hold
it's all written
Hangbin
in
has
Korean.
one. Gangjang, Gongjang, Gongjang.
정말 지키기가
Yeah, that one's a little
불가능한
tough.
자리라서 이제부터 디플러스 기아는 좀 기도를 해야 할 것 같아요.
Can I
Sounds
just
tough.
read this in non-Korean letters?
그걸 바라봐야 될 것 같은데 저기 수비도 어렵습니다.
I'll do it in English. The giraffe picture you drew is a bad giraffe picture, and the giraffe picture I drew is a well-drawn giraffe picture. Say that in Korean.
No. I don't know the word for
That's
giraffe in
apparently-
Korean. Like, what Korean snacks do I think are goated?
킬 가져갈 수 있나요?
Alright, Genji fans here, you want this kill? What Korean snacks are goated? Ramen? I don't know. Probably the best.
규민이 먹었어요. 제일 맛있는 라면입니다. 제대로 끓여준 라면.
Korean ramen's pretty damn good.
가져갔기 때문에
3점 차입니다.
그쵸. 첫 젓갈을 딱 들었는데
I got a good Korean tongue twister for you. Are you ready?
아픕니다.
Gonchal. No, I'm giving up. already.
Gongchal? Like police?
I'll write it in chat and you can read it out loud. There
Okay.
you go.
What the heck?
Read-
Gyeongchal is, yeah, Gyeongchal Chong, Chochang Solun, Weichol Chang Sal Igo, Gomchal, oh my god, this is hard. Gomchal Chong, Cholchang Salun, Sangchol Chang Salida. That is really tough.
It sounds like you're saying something from Star Wars. I don't know.
It's
No,
it's
I don't
something
mean
about
to
the
sound
police and
disrespectful.
it's like something about the police and like prosecutors and stuff. I don't know.
The police office iron bars are single iron bars, and the prosecutor's office iron bars are double iron bars.
I see.
That
I
is
knew
the
some of those
direct
words in there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew police and prosecutors. I didn't know the rest. I didn't know iron bars.
No, now you know.
There we go.
그리고 기블리가 지금 대량 살상하면서 젠지를 밀어냈습니다.
순위 역전.
3위, 4위는 PGC 5점이에요. PGC 포인트.
Can I give some history why Korean casters cast the way they do? I mean, it's related to just how they do sports and everything. Just kind of came out of that, I suppose. I don't really know exactly like the whole history of it all, but it's just kind of their style.
들어가고 있어요.
It's part of the language too. It kind of naturally flows the way it does.
That's an awkward nade.
That was an awkward nade. I didn't go where he wanted it. At least he didn't blow himself up.
Yeah, true.
The guy above him did that last time, last game.
Yeah. And took down a teammate with him, so you never know.
굉장히 중요해요.
다나와 이사 왔어요.
네.
왕관집
2위에서
뒤쪽에 단차 쪽으로
Oh, the early
Uh-oh.
SC team
Here's the
uniforms were
team.
great. Oh my god. There's no way this should work for G&G.
동아리.
You wouldn't imagine.
I would have just yeeted the vehicle down in there and just hoped it ran somebody over.
Yeah. Let alone the chance that someone's gonna shoot at you from an off angle when you parked on that hillside. I'm not quite sure what they were hoping for.
That wasn't. They probably should have just sent it in there with the vehicle, to be honest.
Would have probably paid off.
That's about your only option there that has any chance of
Mm.
success.
경기에서 가장 중요한 싸움이 여기서
Exactly.
펼쳐집니다. 경쟁자를 직접 제거합니다.
PWS kills. Come on,
Oh.
drop it. Get in on this.
Oh. Oh.
그렇죠. 제키블리.
Look at all the son-offs. Let's go.
우선 대동
자,
나베가도
이제는 소드의 시대.
다 샷건이거든요.
And the bike just going crazy outside.
접까지 준비하고 있습니다. 대동도 밀어붙여 지금 4위권 자리 좀 지켜야 됩니다. 오!
광동 프릭스도 대동라베가
어?
밀어내면서 4위.
예, 지금
Everybody's gonna use up
대동.
all their utility in that fight.
위급합니다 지금.
Mm-hmm.
자, 비상 상황이에요.
Oh,
Oh.
자, 경고 상황.
crescendo, more like decrescendo.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a crescendo if they go out with a bang, you know.
True.
네, PGC
예,
포인트
예.
싸움입니다. 지금 여기 격전지예요.
예, 다나와 e스포츠는 잘 싸운다면서 기다리고
To any
있습니다.
music theory
예,
fans
타이밍
out
노리고
there.
있어요.
지금 젠지도
OGN always put the English casters in great outfits. Yeah, we don't get to pick our
자, 그래서 이번
outfits
싸움에서 여기서
for our
기블리가
cast here in
아니면
Korea.
대동이냐,
The
Do you get to keep the suits?
계속
No.
기다리고 있고,
They're the
기블리
studio's
이변을 전하기 위해서
suits.
더 많은 킬수가 필요한 상황.
Oh.
젠지와의 점수 격차는 단지
Sometimes they'll give them to us if they're not going to use them anymore.
4위권과 점수 차이가 딱
But
지금
I,
That's pretty nice.
I've only seen that happen like once or twice. I don't have any. I don't keep them, but I know like
No.
at least one guy who kept one of his jackets.
인원들은 사실 사석이라고 봐도 되거든요.
네.
서로 발목을 잡는
I mean, they
그런
clean
You
them.
strike me as a person, Paper, who wouldn't wear a suit unless he was paid to.
기블리 입장에서
Me?
발을 동동 구르고 있어요.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, I only wear them at official broadcasts.
or like official,
Yeah.
like formal gatherings.
Yes, exactly. I wear turtlenecks now. That's my like go-to.
That's true. That's become your thing. Yeah. It looks good on you too, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I liked it and I've gone for it. Turtlenecks and cardigans.
Yeah.
That's the paper-thin style now.
Paper does like 2 Valorant events and goes like full street fashion mode on all of us. He's coming back to PUBG and making us look ugly. Okay,
Yeah,
see how
that's,
it
that's
is.
the plan. I gotta make everybody else look bad. The fortissimo crescendo. The lento.
That would be a
crescendo.
more
Some music.
yeah. Fortissimo is just when it's louder
Yeah.
than a crescendo.
뒤쪽에서 각이 나와요.
What
Or
is
like
it?
a
Poco a poco crescendo or something like that. I think it's a gradual crescendo or something.
Piano crescendo.
Piano? Yeah, quiet.
Pianissimo.
Pianissimo. Trying to remember all my music words now.
Yeah. PP and P and F and FF and
Yep.
all those things. Dream caster lineup for you both. I mean, definitely not working with paper thin.
Yeah,
but outside of that, I'm pretty open. Pretty open to any offers, you know.
Sorry, Soul just ran dolls all over.
He jumped out of the car. Guys, I got this. No, you don't.
My
don't
dream caster desk lineup? I don't know.
I like to think that, and I think you and I are pretty similar in that regard, Paper, that we have been kind of bounced around enough to, for this first of all, never really have had the, designated duo, and therefore are pretty adaptable to work with most people.
Yeah. That's generally how it has to
Whether
be.
that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's just the way it is, that we've been forced to work with so many different people over the time that we've gotten good at working with different people.
Exactly.
Whereas to some people, they have literally, like, from the start of their esports career, not really in PUBG, but you see it in other games like League of Legends and maybe Counter-Strike too, where from day one, they've had this duo partner and they've only ever worked with that person. So whenever you set them up with someone else, like, their dynamics, their synergy is completely off. So as amazing as some caster could be when working with that person that they usually work with, as off they can seem when they don't get to work with that person, because they pretty much rely their casting ability to have that special synergy with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I generally prefer set duos who know they have good chemistry.
Oh, same.
And good, yeah.
Same. It's just better for the broadcast overall.
Yes, exactly. I always want to do what's best for the broadcast, Genji's, by the way, gonna hit triple digits for sure. For sure. You
Are
would think.
placement points accumulated in this? Oh yeah, they are. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Ghibli might actually surpass I mean, they already have, but end in front of them too.
They might,
Ghibli
yeah.
just going frack fest today. They already had 2 double-digit games in terms of kills, I think, right?
Yeah.
Let me just double check.
Hypoc didn't cast with somebody else when Pansy got COVID. They just swapped in Sideshow and Brent. It was Pansy, she
Yeah,
casted it
that's-
with Achilleos, who's my normal duo here in Korea for Valorant.
I felt so bad for them too.
It's
how
horrible.
first Hypoc gets sick, and then that sucks, and then I see his tweet, "I'm finally free," and then Pains goes, "Yep, I'm sick." It's like, God damn it.
That sucks so bad. I
That
feel
is
so bad.
so unlucky. Yeah.
was
very unlucky.
거리를 생각해 봤을 때 필더를 먼저 자르고 나서 그다음에 디플러스 기아는 진입할 예정이었는데 여기서 기절 로그가 나게 되면 약간 청사진에 금이 좀 갑니다.
자, 기블리는 어떻게든 외곽에 있는 팀들 다 쓸어 담을 생각인 것 같긴 한데
Come on, salute. Oh wait, it's Bob Suckhead. No, not like this. Damn it.
Damn.
I was like, Bob Suckhead is cracked, but he got hit by a molly. He was
And then his head was cracked
yeah, exactly.
by a bullet. And another.
Are they gonna stick with a bolt?
들어갈 생각보다는 대동라베가 잡으려고 하는 생각인 것 같아요.
Glaz is actually gonna stick with the M24. Maybe.
I mean, what's the alternative? It's not like they have 2,000 crates in. Look at the ground.
Okay, now
They
he's-
literally have guns everywhere.
That's why I was curious, because I was like, there's crates everywhere here. Like,
Yep. This is one of those games where they died to blue because they spent too long looting. There are too many options available.
Yeah.
완벽한 우승.
대동라베가는 지금 살루트
Meanwhile,
선수
Dono
때문에
is just like
지금
farming
타이밍이
teams that
한타를
try to like
잃었거든요.
pick on them.
차량 타고
Yeah.
나가는 판단. 한 차에 3명. 살루트 선수는
There goes my channel points. Are we in?
침몰이 끼얹을 준비.
Ghibli needs one more point.
한 명.
We might have 3
One
teams.
more point.
We might have 3 teams in triple
Yeah.
digits.
와!
Oh my God, Soul.
자, 열한
Probably
명.
will.
열한
자,
명.
와, 장구가
근데 서울이
Be in trouble. Oh no.
Ah.
이렇게 끊어내게 됐어요. 자, 대동.
But this is interesting. That actually means that that DL pushes into fourth.
네, 자, 이어서
Oh, yeah, you're right.
자, 들어가는 상황이고.
Oh, DK's still
Two
4 up
players
though.
up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but still, that-
Yeah.
Makes for an exciting final game of the week.
Actually, it is a really good final game.
지금 3점이
Mhm.
밀리는 상황입니다, 오히려.
그렇죠. 적어도 이제 3킬까지
Second to fourth could go anyway.
기블리는 빠르게 좀 탈락시켜.
Just wait. Feel they're gonna get like 60 points this game and win.
세 명으로서 할수 있는
And then they shoot up to like 10.
Woohoo!
We did it.
기블리 또 먹었어요,
Yay.
점수.
Something was done.
다 살아남았어요.
우선 이렇게 된다면
Alright,
Who would have
so-
thought that Genji would get so blessed after a second
Right?
like circle 2?
기블리 또 먹습니다. 점수가 계속
Well,
Always
the,
saying
the
so.
channel points have already won. They've already.
하나하나 이번 경기 11
Yeah,
킬이에요,
yeah.
기블리는.
There you go. Channel
2위까지
points are in.
차지해서 엄청난
You get your channel
기록하고
points.
있습니다.
디플러스 기아는 약간 거북이 모드입니다. 여기서
네.
한 번 더 버티기.
근데 이거
대동 나베가보다
Fuck yes.
Kindly change this question.
후자 선수 못 살리죠.
Who have you both had best chemistry with?
자, 기다리고 있는 토시.
자, 연막다리
Ah.
해서 대동 나베가
If I okay, you can put it this way, Paper. I'll answer for you, and you answer for me.
Oh, okay.
In terms of who you think, I think you're. I mean, obviously, you and Matrim have been for a while a pretty,
Yeah.
or was for a while, I should say, a pretty, not. I mean, I suppose as dedicated as duos come in PUBG. And I think you managed to work up a pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good synergy in like your passes back and forth. I'd say you and him.
Yeah. I thought you and Hypoc were really good together for PCS last year.
I did enjoy working with Hypok.
I thought you guys were really
He
good.
is, yeah, we had a good time.
I think you and Sims. I always liked you and Sims too when Sims was still there.
Yeah, we never really got too many chances to work together. We had a lot of fun
Yeah.
when we did work together, but obviously with him and Pansy being more of a designated duo, it was only if she wasn't available, or if it was like a smaller, casual thing where I just reached out to him and was like, "Yo, you want to cast this with me?" And he was available.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was pretty fun to work with too.
PO things. PO things strike again. But I really, I really like working with Matrim, obviously. I really like working with Achilleos now, so
Yeah.
those two are my favorites for who I feel the most comfortable with.
Having said all this, Paper, I do think we make a pretty good team.
Oh,
as
hell
well.
yeah. Hell yeah.
We do tend to. I would put. I don't know. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's probably also not the best thing. The worst thing is you and I get along very well. I feel like as people, so that we tend to have too much fun. while
Yeah,
we're
right. Yeah, exactly. It gets a little too. Yeah. We get a little too
so
sidetracked.
whenever we learn to push the button, let's go. Paper. We're professionals now. Don't have fun. Stop laughing.
Shush.
Whenever we get to that point, that's when I'm sure we'll unlock the next tier.
I can't believe they rezzed him. That's
That was
unbelievable.
pretty committed.
Yeah. Yeah, Achilleos has been my duo for Valorant for the last 2 years in Korea.
Yeah.
In chat, somebody was asking
Hey,
about
you guys are good as well.
it. Yeah, he's
like your
really good.
balance.
He's really good. Yeah.
Obviously, it's completely different from PUBG.
Completely different
balance,
game.
Obviously, with how the game
The
works.
casting is so different.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Oh, please. Come on, Gumi.
Boom.
Come on.
Boom.
Pop ahead, pop ahead, pop ahead, pop ahead.
I mean, he's only used one bullet. He's got to use like at least 15 more.
I know.
Also, when there's so few players live, I'm just gonna take a shot.
그래서 여기에서 고개 들면 AW
Wallbang.
계속 노리면서 자기장이 확히
Pre-fire it. Oh.
이렇게
And then the cover moves.
Just, hey man, I was using that. Too bad, we needed to cover PO.
Oh yeah, right. Gotta account for the real threats out here.
Yeah.
끝까지 남아주면서
Americano. Who?
자 점수 대결 심한데요.
누가 가져가나? 그 싸움입니다.
Could PO not see that?
그 4점 차이다
Is the
보니까
X-ray evading
I
me?
think he's just. I mean, he's got 13 bullets, so I think he's just being a little more safe with his ammo.
I didn't notice the ammo.
피오를 박살내려고.
피오 나와.
자 성광 뿌리면서
Oh my god. How is he alive?
자, 이거 기블리 무너지는데요.
Absolutely nuts. Oh my god. Well, the PO giveth and the PO taketh.
아, 근데 이
Now he's take a thing.
젠지가
Yeah, they win.
굉장히 커요.
Yeah, 9 bullets left of that SLR.
Were placement points added after or during the game?
During.
Okay, so there's no way they surpassed
Yeah.
Danoa.
Nope.
No. Not gonna happen. There you go.
All right, well, they did it.
Final
They
game.
got second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danoa's like, did the game end, guys? Did we
Oh.
win?
Oh. Yay! They do not seem satisfied.
I don't think they realize they've won yet.
I don't think they know that they're on camera either.
What are they watching? Are they watching the PCL? Like, they're watching some
Maybe
other
they're
match.
watching. Maybe they're watching the stream with a delay or something like that. Maybe.
Oh, that must be it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they are on a delay, I think. So yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
double.
exactly.
How is the prize pool distributed? I think first place gets about $50,000 USD, and then it goes down from there.
정립을 하면서 지키는데 성공했죠.
Pure
First
emotion.
place gets $38,599 US and a ticket to PGS 1
Yes.
and 100 PTC points.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different prizes at
Yeah.
one time.
You get a lot if you win. Yeah.
But that's only after all the 4 weeks over.
Yeah. I don't. Do they? I think
Second
you get
place,
some money every
15,000.
week. In this, I think they get like $5,000 maybe.
Well, they do?
Maybe. They used to get some money every week as well, but
There's
I
an
don't know if they do now.
MVP award, but I don't see there being any prize
There's no money?
distribution weekly.
Oh.
No, there's
There,
PTC
that-
points
oops,
weekly.
I hit my Steam. Oh, there's
There's
PTC points?
PTC points.
Yeah, that I
weekly,
knew,
but
that I knew.
not,
But I don't know if there's prize pool. Oh, they deleted the prize pool each week? Okay.
yeah, I don't think there is. I think it's only after the whole thing's over.
After at the end. Okay. So now you just get PGC points.
So Danoa has just gotten 20 PGC points, which ain't a lot, but in the end of the
Helps.
year, it might be a deciding fact because there are only so many events
Yeah.
that you can play to really obtain those points this year. So
Yeah, just the two, right?
Mhm.
Plus, well, there's the two PGSs and then the two like,
yeah,
each
exactly.
region. Yeah.
Gotta get them where you can. How did they do last week?
Third or fourth?
Week 1, they got second last
Second?
week.
Oh, they got second. Okay.
So they now have the most PTC points,
Yeah.
which would be 30.
30, not bad.
Because DK won last week, and then that's actually also kind of interesting to look at. If we look at the overall scoreboard, okay, this is not updated at all. Last week the winning team won with 96 points, so it was much more evenly distributed.
Right.
And now we had three teams at 100 plus.
Huh. Yeah, that's
So
pretty
the bottom
wild.
teams got more going last week, I suppose you can say, than they did this
That's
week.
true, yeah. The Korean casters look like they're from the 70s. Hey, those are nice suits. Don't disparage that. Look at those pink shirts. Those are nice.
Holy shit, now there's a snowstorm outside. It did get
snowing?
colder.
Ooh, nice.
I'm looking at a dove out the window. It's so confused. It's flying around in the snowstorm like, I don't know where I'm going. That's
I'm
funny.
jealous. I want snow. I love snow.
There's a massive snowstorm outside now. Danish weather, man. You don't know what's happening. That is crazy.
Did D plus Kia make top 4 this week? We'll see in a second. I don't think they did. I don't know.
They did not. Okay, this game actually bounced them up by 2 spots. They took 4th over DDG or DDL.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
They got 82.
There we are.
That's a huge game for them.
That is.
They finished at 11, and therefore they finished 2 points ahead and actually managed to get points. Well, it ain't. How many points did they get off of 4th place? 5 points.
팬들이 좋아할 수밖에
Wait, so
없는
third and
좀
fourth
끌어당길
gets the
수 있는
same amount of
그렇게
points?
만들어내고
That's a
있습니다.
little weird.
판단하는 시간이 굉장히 빨라.
Isn't it? Or is it just me?
It is a bit, but whatever.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those. Whatever.
It's I don't know.
Toby, choose your goddamn hill to die on. This one ain't it.
It is a little weird though. That's
I've
what
just always been weirded by the whole idea of one team being better than another, but getting the same reward.
Yeah, it
Seems
is a
odd.
little weird.
팀 여기 따라가다 보면은 기승전결 보다 보면요 드라마 보는 그런 느낌이에요. 영화 보는 그런 느낌입니다.
그렇죠. 거기다 뭐
Okay, we've seen this screen long enough.
나오고 지키고 이런 구도도 계속해서 나오고 있기 때문에
I want to see the overall thing.
The producer fell asleep.
Damn it.
맞습니다.
Yeah,
그래서
producer's napping now.
차지하게 된 다나와 e스포츠는
Mhm.
오늘 경기에서 치킨 사냥까지도 이어지게 됐고
네.
Got
그리고
to press go
매
next.
매치마다 싸움이 펼쳐지면 거기서
Go
엄청난
next. Go
과시했어요.
next. Shut up, Caster Park. Go next.
어려운 난이도의 그 경기를
Is he always wearing the same suit?
No.
I feel like every time I see him, he's wearing that one with the double buttons. You know, like the 2 on one side, 2 on the other.
They just look really similar because they're all kind of the
어떤 상황에서도
very
Same
similar.
style.
Yeah.
그 결과 단독 1위로
Yeah.
올라서게
All right, this is
됐습니다.
one I wanted to see. All right, D plus Kia to get fourth. Okay.
차이였는데 지금 9점 차이로 마감했습니다.
Yeah, so this is pretty insane. I mean, when you look at it, so
따라 잡혔을 수도 있어요.
네, 후발 주제
DK or D plus won last week with 96 points, and then 89, 87, 82. But now this is like a whole different like a point distribution.
Yeah.
But then again, the bottom place last week was Crescendo, and they had 29, and now the bottom team is at 18.
And now
So
there's
that's obviously where the points came from.
5 teams that have less than 29 points.
그 경기.
Jeez.
거기서 점수 얻지 못하고
Yep.
그 경기만 잡아냈어도 순위가 좀
Well, happy for
And
them.
now for the most important stat.
Yes.
In the end of the week, after all the games were over, Droplet managed to get, drum roll please, 107 damage and 0 kills.
107.
But he
well,
wasn't the
that's-
only one. Rook from Crescendo also did not have any kills, but at least he had 1 knock. But he had 300 damage.
Okay. That's better than 100.
So there's that.
Oh boy.
And who was in the top? I always see them here. 25 kills for Zenith. Oh, that's nice.
That's a good day. A good week.
Most damage is Heaven. 4,300. And Soul right below him.
Jeez.
오늘 쉽지 않은 싸움들이 많이 펼쳐졌고 그리고 저희가 되돌이켜봐도 이 명장면들이 너무
Yeah, so he had 43 times more damage than Droplet had.
달라졌을 것 같다는 생각이 좀 들어요.
그렇습니다. PWS 스포츠 채널
Oh boy.
기자분이 오늘 어떤 장면
That's a feels
That's
bad.
maybe not the statistic he wants to bring up.
No, that's it's a feels bad, man.
Yeah. That's good they have 4 weeks then,
That's true.
I suppose.
You can bounce back. You know, just forget about it. Are they gonna do an interview now? Fuck. All right, they're doing an interview. All right, I'm shutting this down.
There.
All right, we're ending the stream. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming,
having
Toby.
Stop in. Yeah. Very chill.
Yeah, it was
Good
fun.
time.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna do it. VOD should be up on YouTube, guys. Let me put it in the chat. I have to just make sure it's okay, and we'll get it up there for you. And I think that's it. Yeah. Bye, bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.